Yeah. I sure like Roll20. We'll bring us into the breakout at the very least. Yeah. It's a separate issue.
It's for just her. Nobody else has this problem. Just Mira.
Yeah, just
Don't know why.
Lucky Mira.
Mm-hmm.
Lucky. Yeah.
It's a word for it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a reason why I'm always tempted to take the lucky feat on all my characters.
Yeah.
Because I kind of need it.
You don't need it. It's a crutch.
Excuse me, have you seen my luck? Have you seen my luck?
The lucky feat
have
is
you
just.
seen my luck?
It's just a crutch. You don't need it. Oh, that's a fluffer.
Yep.
Have you seen my luck?
Let the dice tell the story.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a joke character, and suddenly that's when I get all the good rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That's a real joke.
It does happen. I can confirm.
Anyways, I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm good.
Oh, excuse me.
Yep.
Reactive is still saving my thing, but I'm good.
Alrighty. So, I'm gonna bring that up a little bit on my end. Okay. I don't know why that's being so weird. Okay. So
Yep.
last we left off, you guys had been invited to the stay with the Abbey and the Abbot. And he had he invited you to stay there for the night because you guys were going to assist him in getting a wedding dress for Vasilka, a person that he had created to be a bride for Strahd. And who looked surprisingly a lot like Tatiana, or Irina, as you know her. So, you guys decided that, nah, you weren't going to do that. Instead, you guys were going to try and break her out. In the process of touring around the Abbey to try and find various escape routes or other people around, Harrigan nearly getting into an altercation with a giant flesh golem. And you guys went upstairs and decided to go check out your room for the night, wherein you did more investigation up there and came across 6 shadows, which you then decided to attempt to pursue and to kill before they could kill you, presumably. So, after having, accomplished that and freeing yourselves of there, you decided to have a little short rest and rest up, whereas a woman decided to make herself known to you, who you learned was the name of Esmeralda. And she was looking for a man named Dr. Rudolph von Richten. And has agreed to go with you temporarily, as you guys have expressed your intent to try and help with the problem of Strahd in the land. And so she decided to help you in your little escapade, at least for the time being, until she could find von Richten and continue on their pursuit. After that, you guys made your way down toward the cellar where you came across the Vasilka. And okay, thank you. That was really loud. I'm gonna turn that down.
Sorry.
Because nope, that's not on you. That's on me. Wow, that was loud. Hold on. Not your fault. That's a fault of the thingamabob. There's my mixer. System, come way down, because holy crap. I don't know why that noise notification is so loud. So you guys came down to begin talking with Vasilka, and after some working and some very good rolls, and some convincing role play, you guys were able to convince Vasilka to at least come with you right now. Whether she fully grasps what's happening or what you're trying to do, you don't know yet, due to the fact that she can't talk and discuss things with you. She, outside of just being able to kind of move and kind of do body motion, she doesn't have any sort of way of speaking. But she seemed to at least grasp what you guys were trying to get across to her. Whether she fully understands it or not remains to be seen. But at that point, that is where we left off. She had just taken hold of your hand, that you had offered out to her, and we will see now what's gonna go on. We take it from here.
Small plug, make sure you follow SMC Ghost on YouTube to catch up on all of the Curse of Strahd stuff. Anyways.
See, I don't have to
also
shell
follow
my
and subscribe to
stuff
Tankanos.
Also follow Tankanos.
I mean,
I'm
if
not
it-
on there.
If we're shelling, then if you're watching Ghost or Mira, don't forget to drop your Twitch Prime sub if you're holding on to it. You're free Twitch Prime.
Or do it to Tankanos.
No, or don't give it to Mira. That's free Twitch Prime sub.
Joey, are you streaming? Give it to
Yeah,
Joey.
No.
I
I can't even take it.
Look,
Affiliate,
take if you have Prime, use Bezos's money.
Exactly.
Use it for good.
All right. Sorry, I just had to do that little aside. I'm still personally offended by that negative. That dislike.
Mira's
Ghost
hung
got
up
a-
on the fact that I got a dislike on a Curse of Strahd video.
The last one.
Aww.
And I'm like, are you kidding me? I loved last session. Anyways. What are we doing?
Okay. So, well, that depends. What are you guys gonna do?
Zila was holding Vasilka's hand, and she tells her to stay close, and that's all we know. So, what you doing?
Yep.
Okay.
I
So-
believe Zila also said to everyone that we should move quietly as well.
Sure.
I'm fairly certain I said that.
Sounds good.
And I am pretty sure I used Pass Without a Trace.
No, you didn't. We stopped you.
We were
Hmm.
going
We
to
did?
some-
We
were
stopped
about
him from doing
to.
it before now, but
Yes,
now
we
is
might
the
do
time
it
to do
now.
it.
now.
Yeah,
Like,
we ended
Yeah.
it. We ended it last
With
session with me
him.
going, and I finally cast it. Can
Yes,
we?
I think so.
Pass without the trace.
Yeah.
Yes, that would be recommended.
Okay. So, I always forget what Pass Without a Trace
Plus
does.
10 to everyone within 30 on their stealth roll. It's just a
Yep.
flat plus 10.
Okay.
Yep. Also, cannot be tracked by any means. Wait, and can't be tracked except by magical means. Sorry. We leave behind no tracks or trace of its passage.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead and give me. We're gonna do a party stealth roll.
All right, so we just roll stealth.
Yes. So, yep. Everybody just roll stealth.
And you'll consider the plus 10.
Plus 10.
I will consider the plus 10.
Okay. Ooh, I thought it was a 1. It's a 7. Ooh, we're good.
20,
Oh my god.
33, 31,
31. I'm
I'll take a
invisible.
7. That's fine.
20.
Nice.
Harrington and Zila are
Okay.
just invisible.
Well, I mean, even everyone else is rolling a 20.
Look, yeah.
What
Pass.
a good.
You got
Pretty good.
33.
I
I
can
got
only do
31.
so much.
Pass without a trace is a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is.
So, Vasilka, I'm gonna roll for Irina. Vasilka is not actively rolling. It's gonna be just her passive because she's not really working with you or against you in this aspect. She's still not quite sure what's happening, but
Gotcha.
she's not going to actively work against you by any means. It's just gonna be her base modifier.
She's just coming along.
Plus 10. Thank God.
Okay, skills. Where's your?
Oh my god.
She rolled
15.
real garbage.
All good. All good.
See?
Okay, we
let's
offset
see.
that.
Yeah, for real.
Vasilka's at a 9.
Plus 10.
No.
At a 9.
She has a negative stealth. We still offset it.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so let me see. 20. So it looks like it's this stupid. Median is like 19 or 20. Yeah. Median I think is 20. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. So, you guys can begin to would you come stop it? Hold on. I'm having technical difficulties on my end. Not like bad, just me being inept at the program. There we go. Not anything wrong, just me not doing things right.
That's okay.
Okay.
Yep, it's all good.
So, you guys can begin to kind of make your way up the stairwell, leading back up.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Boom. Yes, your tokens are going to disappear because I'm moving maps.
That's
Night
fine.
gridless.
So, let's boop. What
As
is the
we're,
marching order as you guys come upstairs?
I've got to stay in the middle.
I'd imagine that Zila and Vasilka would be towards the back.
In front of Zila.
Yeah.
Okay. What about Mikhail and
Mikhail's
Rosa?
probably in the
Herigen's
front.
got to be somewhere toward the
I can
middle.
go behind
Either in
Mikhail,
the
but-
very front or the very back. I think.
Yeah, I
very
can go
front.
behind Mikhail, like, but
Okay.
not in the front. Yeah, that's fine with me.
That seems good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So currently I have it Mikhail, Drosta, Irina, Herigen, Zophie, Zila, Vasilka.
Is
the order I have.
Esmeralda?
Oh,
Yeah, that's good.
Esmeralda would probably come up in the rear as
Mikhail.
well.
Yeah.
Question real quick.
Because she's not going
Answer
to
real
want
quick.
you
Do
guys to
you-
be behind her.
Do you still have temp from me?
I do.
How much?
8.
Okay. Just making sure my number's accurate.
Yep.
Okay.
That is what my records say.
Yep, that sounds correct. I wasn't sure if you lost
Okay.
any of it.
Okay,
I guess
let's
not.
see.
It is good and bad.
Okay. This is... Why is there not an easier way to do this? Okay. There needs to be like a... Wait, is this a thing I can do and I'm just... Nope, it's not.
Hmm.
Can there be a way to just make this be a thing? Okay, so you guys begin to make your way. Okay, got it. There we go. You can make your way upstairs. Roll me perception checks.
Gladly.
Hearing your
This would be
Is that-
hearing.
cool.
No.
Oh.
Oh my
Dirge,
god.
Jesus.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
no.
Yup.
Yikes.
So
I dropped the one.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Thank God you got the
Let's
three.
Technically,
see.
since I can't roll ones.
yes, you can technically re-roll that because you can't roll a 1, even
Yeah.
though it's dropped anyway. But because of
Maybe you'll get
What if it's
higher
Snake Eyes, though.
higher than a 3,
Hey.
possibly.
A little bit
Okay.
better.
Yeah.
Okay, that's much better. Actually.
So as you guys kind of
Nine.
come up the, kind of come up to the stairs and begin to listen, you, Herigen, is the only one who notices it. You, as you come up these stairs, you notice that the wait, what? Where did what? Oh, there it is. You begin to notice that the music that you heard earlier is no longer being played. As you come up the stairwell.
Gotcha. So while we're walking up the stairwell, I'm gonna be whispering quietly. All right, so we've got about an hour that the spell lasts. Please stay within 30 feet of me. And does anybody notice the music stopped?
Yeah, actually, that weird thing. Since I know what I'm looking for, can I make a perception check up there?
Yes, you may make a perception again.
Ayo.
Again.
That's good. Yes.
Pretty
You look up
helpful.
there, you do not see whatever that creature was that was upstairs.
Perhaps it
As you kind of look through the boards and cracks, you don't see whatever it was that was up there.
perhaps it stops playing when the master goes to sleep. I don't see it anywhere.
Maybe it went to sleep.
Even
Do you
there's
guys know that moment when why am I hearing boss music? Why am I not hearing boss music?
Maybe it's a good
What
thing,
is
huh?
happening?
It's not here to see us.
Let's continue to be quiet then.
Yes, let's continue.
I'm inching along.
Okay.
Waiting for the
You
stud
guys
to move.
can go ahead
Yo,
and kind of move
Wait.
yourselves. I need to figure out if
Mhm.
there's a way
I'm
to
just
allow you to
gonna-
move Irina and
This is all with us being within 30 feet. It's just hard to move our tokens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're just,
FYI.
We're
Yeah.
trying.
Assume we
know.
are all
I
moving as a.
understand
Just let it be
I
known.
understand that.
yeah.
as a unit.
Can I? No, I cannot.
Here, for point of okay, these three are with you, but you guys move yourselves because I'll move them with you later.
That's
All right.
fine. They're with us.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
fine.
Let's keep it moving. Let's not total now.
Yep. We're just moving along. I'm
As
avoiding
Zela's
the
you-
wall.
constantly looking behind her to make sure
As you
that
guys make your way out into
Vasilka's
here,
following.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
I need perception checks once again.
I was gonna ask anyway.
Hearing?
All right.
Or smell.
This would be sight.
Oh no!
Oof. Yeah, I mean, I did bad, so
Okay.
you were
Okay.
destined.
I was already looking behind me. Like,
I was not
It
looking
makes
behind. I was looking forward.
I'm looking around.
Okay.
I was
Also
Zila was already
particularly
checking
at the
on,
well.
I'm in front, but I can't see shit.
Zila was already checking on
let's
Vasilka
see,
behind
what
her,
is
so that
your-
works.
Yeah, you could-
Mm.
as you guys make your way kind of out of the area, Drosa, you look across the courtyard and you can see that the big flesh golem that had been patrolling that other area, just standing in the doorway.
Does I see this?
Yes, because it's because that area is super dark.
Oh, okay. I see.
So
Hmm.
like
Yep.
you can just barely see him with your perception roll. Nobody else can really pinpoint him yet. He just looks like just a dark shadow against a dark background, but you can just barely catch a shape of him.
I'll whisper. That flesh golem thing is in the doorway, just like standing there. It's really creepy.
Okay.
Stick to the left wall and stay out of sight.
I'm not sure
Yep.
if it can see us, but we'll
Just
be very
gonna kind of
cautious.
hug
Yeah.
the wall. Keep moving.
As you guys begin to make your way out, you guys begin to hear ding, 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 ding.
King shit.
Time to go, time to go,
From
time to
the
go, time to go,
bell
time to
tower.
go.
When do we have to run?
Time to go, time to go, time to
As you guys
Oh, fuck.
begin to
Fuck.
see
Oh, gosh.
the mongrel folk come out of their huts, having rolled several natural 20s and the
Bastard.
having
What
rolled
the
a 24.
even-
Several natural 20s!
Several
I
natural
rolled
20s.
3 natural 20s and
Oh
the
my
abbot rolled a
God.
24.
Oh
my
Tens is all over
Um,
the 20s.
God damn it.
We're
My God.
we're in danger.
We're
We're
fucked.
Also, hello,
Holy-
fantasy animal vegan. How
And
are you?
so as you-
Welcome.
As you hear that, where
Emotional damage.
do you think you are going?
Away from here.
As the
To get
abbot
the dress, of course.
slowly walks out from the building.
Do note that the Vasilka is closer up with the party. You might want to
Yeah,
put them where they
yeah,
actually
I
are.
tried to move them into the into the
That's fine.
area. I just had to stop to
We didn't
do the
quite
thing.
get around the corner. Maybe.
we would have been all like in a line still.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are
Somewhat close.
kind of roughly
Yeah.
in the
Zila
lines.
is going to whisper to Vasilka to get
I mean,
behind
I
her.
was ahead of.
So yeah, so you guys are kind of roughly in this area.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, so
Cool.
Harrison, did you say you're getting away from here? Okay, what does everybody say? Because
Harrison said away from here. Mikhail said to get the dress, of course.
Zila just whispered, "Get behind her too."
We
and that's it. She has not said anything out loud.
We are taking her to go get the dress. How do we know it'll fit if she doesn't come along?
The dress was made to order. She has already been fitted for it.
Oh, our mistake.
Well,
We wouldn't have known that.
Well, I
Yes.
think we should take her just in case. That's not.
You know, it is such a special thing trying on a wedding dress before it happens.
They sometimes have.
Alterations could be made here. She does not need to leave.
Someone else to take the lead.
No,
You know,
Christmas not my thing.
No one
Zila
wants
is
to
staying
look
quiet.
Harridge is just gonna
the whole party
back
just
up.
froze.
Yeah.
Nobody knew what to say.
you know, I was confident when it was just her, but now it's her, and we're very outnumbered.
Yeah.
Okay, it was just the Mongol folk. Shit. Okay.
All right.
She would not be in any danger with us. We would make sure she would be returned quickly, of course. It just seems like a good opportunity to get out, see the world before she is... see the land that will soon be hers, partially. It's not important for a consort to know the place.
Roll persuasion.
Bless.
Yeah, just persuasion.
Flat 10. Flat.
Well, let's see. He may get lower.
I don't think he's going to get lower.
Yes, cast a cantrip.
No.
Yeah.
That sounds like a nat 20.
Hi with you.
You are not a very convincing werewolf.
Yeah. That's my strong suit.
I'm sorry.
Well, we
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. I'm not.
I'm gonna drop Pass Without a Trace at this point. There's just no point.
That's the point.
It's just a yeah.
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 Simply am not very convincing.
Zila, telekinetic. To telepathic. To Sophie. Should we tell the truth?
Oh God, no! If we tell the truth, we're dead.
Not that one. The other one.
Which one? Which one?
The one about Madame Ava's premonition thing.
Less vague.
About her being the destined ally.
Sure, I guess. We're kind of fucked right now. I can't.
That's the only thing I can think of.
I can't. DM, can Sophie think of anything? with keen mind. Can I think of anything with my keen mind?
Are you trying to think of Madame
Her
Ava?
mind is so keen.
I'm not gonna give you your way out of this, Chris. That's not how that feat works.
As we get out of jail free.
Ingenious try and an ingenious attempt at a loophole, but that's not how that feat works.
I'm trying to remember if there's anything that the app. Yeah, I don't fucking know.
I was like, you're not getting very far with this.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. Go for it. I'll back you up.
Me.
Yes, you. Do you really?
Uh,
I mean, I can.
you were better at talking with people than me.
Wow, I think that's the first time any of you have said that. Okay. Remind Chris what the premonition was, because I don't remember.
She was to be the fated ally. She was drew from the card. She was to be the fated ally to help you take down Strahd.
Vasilka was.
Vasilka, yes.
Vasilka, yes.
Miss the Abbot, we were told by Madam Ava that, Vasilka was to come on a journey with us because she was our destined ally. And
She was
in order to...
already set to alleviate the problem. You are making it worse.
Madam Ava's premonitions always come true. She wouldn't tell us, but she has to leave or Strahd won't be taken care of.
Roll persuasion at disadvantage.
Persuasion or deception? Because you know. It's a half lie. It's a half lie.
It is technically, but you're.
Look, it's a straight dice either way.
Okay, well, okay. Tell me which way you are wanting it. Are you trying to deceive him with it, or are you trying to persuade him with it?
I mean, I'm using the truth and then mixing in falsities of them having to leave.
Yeah, we'll go it's a weird gray area. We'll go deception.
Sure. Like I said, it's a straight roll anyways. Doesn't matter what we roll, it's
terrible.
It's better than me trying to do it.
It's above average.
I have never put much stock in the ramblings of the Vistani. What is this fated ally that you speak of?
The fated ally that you speak of is, well, Vasilka.
That does not explain what it is.
She wouldn't tell us. She's... You know how those people work. They don't tell you everything. They fear it'll alter the future that they can see. We just know we need her. Please. We won't let your work go to waste.
Are meant to free the land from Strahd. She's supposed to help.
She was going to be helping just fine here.
Thank you for the follow.
It would end all of it.
How do you know that for sure?
How confident do you know that would work?
What prophecy are you following that says she has to marry Strahd and this will all become magically better?
It is known in these lands that Strahd came to power afterward, having his bride taken from him. If I can give him his bride back, this will all be over.
But the problem is that isn't even her bride. Look, we have a possible reincarnation walking with us.
You could give her, and that would solve the problem as well.
I don't believe that's a very good idea.
then your options are limited.
Or we could just kill him.
Many have tried, many have failed. These lands are proof of it.
But have people from the outside tried?
Have you not gone through Barovia village? Have you not seen the army of the dead that marches every night? How do you think that many souls exist? You are not the first to come here with these ideas. I am trying to put an end to it.
We are too, but I think we're actually on the same side here. We have tools that were given via these, even though you don't like them, prophecies. And it's a real chance. I think that we could do it if we were given the chance to actually try.
You are not the first to come with ideas from the Vistani. Everyone who comes in here has ideas. Many have come asking for aid. None live.
For now, we are still alive.
For now, but how much longer will that be, you do not know.
If we die, Basilica can come back. She can get married.
If you die, she will likely be dead as well, and we will be starting over.
We won't let that happen.
Dying a lot of a problem for Basilica? No offense. It just seems like maybe that wouldn't be an issue for her.
For her, no. For me, I would be starting over. You have no idea how long it has been.
How long has it been?
I have been here for 400 of your years.
You've never tried this before? You had not tried to make a Visitka type
Of course
person?
I have. None so far have pleased him.
And
Then
how do you know that this is going to work?
Why will
This
this
is-
be any
This
better?
is the one that is the closest.
I do not see how this is any better than the last one then, just in general.
The last one no longer exists.
What happened to it or her?
She was sent to marry Strahd and has never returned. He came asking for a new one.
It sounds like to me he's taking advantage of you.
Mm-hmm.
If that is what it takes to free this land, then so be it.
But you've been trying for 400 years. And he's been taking advantage of what you've been doing for 400 years.
I have not been doing just this for 400 years.
And your
Then perhaps
400
we can
years
try
of
something
time.
new.
You are not the first to come here and attempt to go and fight him. You will not
Of course
be the
not.
last.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we are.
Can you
What
see
if
the
we were?
future?
If you were, then this land would be free.
Exactly.
No party has ever made it past the front gate.
How many parties have you seen with the reincarnation?
Everyone.
So it seems like marrying is just not going to work in general then, because it has been tried so many times. But here
I
we are.
do not know if they have attempted to marry her to Strahd.
Oh, all right. Well,
Oh.
how about you try something different this year? How about instead of staying in the ways of making up a bride and trying again and again, you trust someone else? Put your faith in someone else. How many years has it been since you've done that? You're not a. You're some kind of angel. Don't you believe in something? Someone?
I do, yes.
Then put that faith somewhere else.
You are asking an angel to give up the one being who created them to be face in another.
I'm not asking you to worship us. I'm just asking you to give a different chance. If you just repeat this process, it's just going to be the same cycle for hundreds or thousands of years of failure.
Okay, roll me a persuasion with advantage due to everybody having helping with this.
We're trying to help so hard.
We're trying so hard. We're trying
God.
so hard.
Oh my
So
god.
11's
hard.
better
Hold
than
on.
one.
Hold
11's
on.
better than one.
Baba.
I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay.
Please do.
Singular reroll, DM?
Yeah, singular reroll. It cannot be the same.
Okay. Which was a 1 and a 11.
11.
Okay, it's
That's
better.
better.
It's
Better than an
It's
11.
Bad.
Okay.
Please.
I will give you this chance. If you fail me, Strahd will not be the only one that you will be afraid of.
Trust me, I'm already afraid of plenty.
We can attest to that.
You have our gratitude.
God damn it. God fucking damn it.
You will need this.
Not Sophie, Zila, make me a dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
It's not bad. It's not a harmful
Dexterity
thing.
check.
I was not ready for that.
Dexterity check.
Ayo.
Nice.
He tosses you a necklace,
Ooh. And she catches it.
and that was what the next check was, to see if you could catch it.
Yes. She does indeed catch it, yes.
Zila looks down at the necklace. What does it look like?
So the necklace is a fairly tarnished symbol of the Morning Lord.
What kind of metal?
It's very old. It looks like it was maybe iron. It's pretty rusted and dirty and tarnished at this point. You can still make it out. It's not like falling apart. It's just old.
So a symbol of the Morning Lord.
Yes, it is
Okay.
a very old symbol of the Morning Lord.
All right. I'm guessing you're gonna put that in my inventory? Question mark.
Yes, I will give you the symbol.
Okay. Zila's gonna kind of turn it around, look at it, and then look back at the abbot and say, "Thank you." Does it do something specific?
That will allow you to help Vasilka.
Allow us to help.
What do you mean by help? That's a really bad insight.
I'm gonna do an insight roll on that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about on par.
I'm taking it at face value.
Yeah,
We'll
all you
figure
guys
it out
take it
when
at
the
face
time
value.
comes,
It
I guess,
sounds like
yeah.
it sounds like it's to help.
Yeah.
Cool.
Should she be wearing
Alright,
it
now I
right
want
now?
to roll an insight check.
That's up to you.
Nope, I have no idea.
Zila is saying this out loud to the abbot. Should she be wearing it right now?
It is not for her to wear.
Cryptic.
It is for you.
Oh. Okay. Zila puts on the necklace. Does anything happen?
Uh,
Whoa.
Sorry. Forgot to hit the button to turn that effect off. So you
This
now
is
have
the
the
DM
harness
again.
symbol of the Morning Lord in your inventory.
Okay, thank you.
So you, as you put it on, you feel the connection to Vasilka much stronger.
A stronger connection.
You feel a
Okay.
stronger connection with her. You feel like you can tell her what to do.
Oh.
You realize that this is the control necklace for Zila, as she is a flesh golem and they require a
for
control.
Vasilka. Oh. Glorious day for this. Okay.
Can I get one of those for
Um,
Strahd?
You
No.
have the
He's not a flesh golem, so.
you'll have to figure out exactly how it functions, or if you have somebody who can do detect magic or arcanas or things like that, you might be able to figure out more about it. But that's what you feel like you have the ability to command her to do things.
Man, that puts Zila in such an interesting spot. Okay.
You were
That
the
would
one
be
that was
horrible fantasy.
trying to lead her and protect her and things, so he assumed that
Yep.
you were the one that should have it.
Yep. She was, wasn't she? Great.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. And Zila just nods.
Alright, I guess we'll head up then.
It's hilarious,
the
but
Mongol
no
folk will kind of
fantasy.
look toward the abbot, and he will look toward them, and they will head back toward their little thingamabobs. And the flesh golem will turn around and begin walking back.
Oh my lord.
And you will see the other Mongol folk, and he will just spin and begin to go back into the.
Look, I'm dumb, but I'm not stupid.
Okay.
Are you sure about
You
that?
guys might have stood a chance.
Insight check against.
We would have been running for our fucking lives.
Well,
Not
there's
necessarily.
8
You have
mongrel
two
folk.
fairly powerful people
Would have been
with
a
you.
chase scene.
Look, he could control Vasilka. Irina has been fucking useless.
She's not useless anymore. We fixed her.
And we have no idea what level she is.
Esmeralda's gonna be helpful. Yes, that's true.
She's pretty badass.
She's cool. Yeah.
I still think we would have been fine.
Oh, so much. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay.
Let's leave,
go.
huh?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's
good
fucking
with
We are
go.
leaving.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Da 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 da.
I'm
Da-da-da-da-da.
following, I don't have control over her, like, in the game.
Not yet.
Yeah,
Can I? Could I?
let me see.
It seems like we can just go out the front door now. So,
Yeah.
that's fun.
We're just going to go out the front door. We're going to go down the hill and leave the town.
We don't have to jump over a wall or go down a hill or.
Over the
We're
hill,
not, like,
through the
going to be
woods.
run out of town though, so that's good.
Yeah, see.
As we're walking, Zila's just kind of holding the necklace
Oh, wait.
very contemplatively.
Okay, hold on. I think I might have found a way to do this. Let's see. Visibility
Okay.
include. Visibility include. Visibility include. Okay, try to grab one of them.
Nope. I can see what they see though.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Fantasy. If you enjoy jump scaring me, then
Let's see.
just wait till my subiversary. I hate horror games, and chat has made me is gonna be making me play Outlast.
Okay.
Ah.
No, it's not your fault.
I'm partially thinking in the idea of like you have like 3 characters that you're trying to bounce between. I could like drag one maybe.
Yeah. So Irina, I'm gonna have to move manually regardless. What the frick?
Oh, you're using the
Joey's-
soundboard.
By the way,
Joey's cat.
I noticed what you put in the soundboards for this server.
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks.
Oh.
There's more than just that
appreciate
in
it.
there.
I know.
Well,
It's just so glorious.
when it got really scary, chat decided to jump scare me. Really quiet, chat decided to jump scare me, so that was
Good job, chat.
Good job, chat.
that was fun. Also, yeah, thank you for the yes,
let's
my
see.
eyes, they were I accidentally toggled. I have
Ally, auto.
you can see it better when I'm up close, but yandere eyes. But yeah, thank you for the bits. Appreciate that.
Tokens. There we go. Token. There. Now you can move the question mark.
Hi, cat.
We can move Irina.
Now, be warned. You can move everybody.
Oh,
So you
Oh,
can
what's
move
wrong?
each other now.
oh,
So just keep that in mind.
Okay.
Oh,
It's the only way to do it is that I either give the party ability to move every friendly NPC or I give you your character only.
Okay, but
I
we can't.
figured it out.
Okay.
There's an add-on
It'll be
extension I
okay.
need to look more into that will allow me to do it more fine, but I'm not going to do that in mid-session.
Yeah, fair.
I
So
figured it
just
out. I grabbed one of them. Someone else grabbed the other.
yes. Esmeralda, I will make Esmeralda friendly for the purposes of moving her around. She's technically still
Nope.
She's not our friend.
well, she's neutral. She's not really a friend or foe. She's
Aha.
with you for the moment.
You figured it out too, yeah?
Yeah, I figured it out.
Yeah.
It's like, is it shift? Is it alt? Which one of these is?
Yeah.
I'll
There's
figure
a
it out.
selection mode.
Yeah.
Yup.
So okay, so that's how. So now you guys have ability to move them.
Woo. Somebody
You
else
can do
can
that. Okay.
do Esmeralda.
Yeah. So now you guys have access to that.
Cool.
But yeah, Zila's just walking, kind of like staring at the necklace, very contemplative.
There is my...
Zila.
Yes. Yes. Sorry, I didn't know if I came through.
If you're not comfortable with that, let me know.
Of
Has she told you what it can do?
Hold on.
Zila has not said.
Never mind, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
dice
There's
said
a map of,
no.
of Krez. So don't forget P is party on the map. That's where you guys are at currently.
Oh, we almost
Oh,
got
I see.
Irina killed.
I was hitting
Oh.
P on my
P
keyboard.
for party.
P for party, got it.
So if you select it, it wait, I don't know what I did, but there was a huge bubble around it.
Okay, so it's not really a spoiler, but Chad is like, oh, you have all 3 of the NPCs. This is good.
Yes,
When
we're
Is it
collecting them
though?
all. We're collecting
it
them
Yeah,
though?
all.
we're playing Pokemon with the NPCs.
apparently when they ran it, they got almost like we did. They got Irina killed in the second session.
Oh my
Solid.
god.
Oof. Yikes. Yeah.
They're
So
alive.
just think, the more NPCs they have, the more they get to lose later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Frankly,
yeah,
the
the
fact
more
that
we
Irina is
get,
alive is.
You
It's
wait until we get
astonishing right now.
attached, and then you kill the dog.
Yeah.
or we just pawn it off to some
Or
stranger.
you don't kill the dog and kill a teammate instead.
Wait,
I got rid of the dogs.
Yeah, that's our
No.
strategy,
Guild,
clearly.
so,
don't do that. No, no, no. Don't do that. Don't kill us.
You already did it once.
All
It
right.
should be
Done it once.
plenty.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Um,
So where to now?
once we're out of the abbey, we were kind of focused on getting out. I don't think we really decided where we were going.
No, let's just get the
We
fuck
didn't
away
let
before they
us
change their
begin.
mind. Let's start making our way
It's
down.
really just kind of a get the fuck out of there. So
Well, I mean, we could just leave the town. I don't know.
I don't know. Is there
Yeah, what
anything we
time
want
is
to do
it?
here
it's
in
the middle of
Krez?
the night,
Yes,
guys.
the middle of
It
the
is the
Yeah.
middle of the night. It is like 2
Yep.
a.m.
Yep.
Let's
I
just
mean-
go. Let's go find an inn or something before they change their mind.
I do not know
Before
if
we
there
do that, does
are inns
anybody
here.
have a hood or a cloak or something that we could throw under or throw over our undead friend here?
Does she
Oh,
look like she's undead?
I assume I have a cloak, right?
Yeah,
I have
I
it in
think
my art.
Kyle does.
Otherwise, I could give her my
I give her a
really
big
small
furry
one.
cloak. There you
I'm
go.
sorry, I'm already using my headgear for myself, so
That is fair.
So she is now in a big furry
beach
cloak.
resort.
covering up my ears.
No
There's a
beach
hood.
episode in
I've
here.
referenced a hood
I
before.
don't think.
She
Yep.
can wear it. And...
It probably fits her about as well as it fits you,
Perfect.
because she's
Yeah,
also
spices.
fairly
Right?
tall. She's
Yeah.
like 6'1", 6'2".
Oh my
She's
gosh,
tall.
Great.
tall. She
Oh
tall
look,
girl.
we're the same.
Oh,
She's
Lord.
made of
Same height.
various people.
Yes.
She's whatever
Doesn't
height he
quite all
wanted
fit.
her to be.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. Great. Well then it fits perfect.
So, yeah, Zila's gonna look at Vasilka. Is Vasilka making any, like, facial expressions, or she just chilling, or what's going on with her? Do I have to do, like, a perception insight, or or with the necklace, do I have a better understanding?
No, so the necklace is as far as you are aware of right now. All that you know that you can do with the necklace is to command her. That's as far as you're aware. That's all it can do.
Yeah, that puts Zila in a very interesting spot. Continue.
Yeah.
But you don't know the extent of what that means or anything. You just feel like you can tell her to do something, and she has to do it.
Yeah, that puts her in a very interesting spot. Continue.
Hey, that's what it is.
I
Yep.
know.
Yep.
So, you so when you guys get out, she looks fairly, I guess timid is a good word for it. Like she's not quite sure how to proceed with anything. She's just kind of going with you and looks very unsure of what is happening.
Okay.
Hey, Zila, can she write things maybe? Like she has
Zila
hands,
looks
correct?
at Vasilka. You can read and write, correct? Sean gave me the finger.
One moment. Let me see if she's literate. Also, what languages does she speak?
She understands what they're saying to her, so I assume common.
Yeah. Could be that she understands but can't speak it, though.
Well, if you lack
she
vocal
can't.
cords, you know, you can't say
She
words.
can't
Yeah.
speak because she wasn't given the ability to speak. the abbot told us as much.
Oh.
She she shakes her head.
Shake as in no, because
As-
sometimes
or-
you say shake. Sometimes you say
Nod
shake
or
as in
shake?
yes. Yeah, nod is yes, shake is no.
I was like, could I go really creepy with this? That'd be funny, but no, I'm not going to do that. She nods her head, yes.
Great.
It's just here.
Stop.
She's not decaying.
Yet.
Yeah.
There's still time. Plenty of time.
And Zila's addressing Vasilka with this. I'm still learning what this could mean, but I don't want to have to use it. Does it make sense? I want you to have your choice in things that happens.
Were you pointing to the necklace when you said that, or were you just...
Again,
paint me
Zila
a
has
picture
been
of what is
walking.
happening.
Zila
Yeah.
has been walking, just kind of looking at it contemplatively, and when she's addressing, she kind of just like holds it up
Okay.
a little bit.
Sorry, I'm just trying to paint the picture in my head.
Yeah.
Okay, and so what did you ask her again, exactly?
I'm still learning what this means and what it does, but I don't want to have to use it. I want you to have your own choice. Does that make sense?
She will kind of slowly nod in a I'm not quite sure what you mean, but you know, like I think I understand what you're saying.
Okay. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, maybe it'll be good if we got to somewhere that was like safe-ish, and then we just see if she could write some things down about herself. That would be cool.
Yes, we would like to get to know her a bit more, and also a little bit more about our another person here.
Ah, yes.
As
Esmeralda, we
Zila
haven't
is
forgotten about you.
kind of leaning away from Esmeralda.
So do you look at Esmeralda when you say that?
Yes.
As you do, she pulls out like a cigarette and lights it, and it's like, what?
I like it.
What about it?
There's
Why are you
someone.
what are you looking at me for? What did I do?
We just don't know anything about you, really.
Good. The less you know, the better.
Is it though? We're trying to be helpful to each other?
Yes. The less you know, the better. The more you know, the more danger you are.
Okay. Well, do you know anything about this
Whatever.
town?
This town?
Yeah.
No. Other than
Okay.
they're a little crazy. But then again, most places are in this area, so that's not really all that uncommon.
Everyone is. I was just sort of wondering if you knew there was an inn.
Not that I know of.
Do you have
There's an
somewhere
old
that we could
shrine.
stay?
There's
Like-
an old shrine. I can't say shrine for some reason.
Shrine.
Trying to say it in that verse, in that
A little weird.
accent, and I can't say
Yeah.
shrine in the Barovian accent. Shrine.
Shrine.
It just sounds weird to me. By the pool lake thing over north
Pool
side of
lake
the city.
thing.
You could check that, or there might be some rooms at least there. Well, there's probably not rooms, but it's probably abandoned, so that's probably our best place.
Okay.
Where
Maybe
do you have
somewhere
anywhere that you came
with
from
a
we could stay
roof.
at? Like, or I mean, yeah, that's not inside the town.
I don't have a place here.
Not here, but where did you come from?
Where did I come from?
Yeah.
I came from. There's an old tower out by the lake. I went from
How
there.
far?
A day or two?
So not helpful for us for night.
Not
no.
for tonight, yeah.
Not for the night. No. It's crazy to move at night. There's werewolves ask your friend.
I mean,
I very much agree. We should not leave the city, the
well,
town.
let's go to the shrine
Just
then
fine.
we'll figure it out from there. I guess we could just squat for the night or something.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. So just for reference, it is that giant pool of water in the north side of the city.
To the pool lake
Um,
thing.
To the pool lake thing.
There we go.
There's actually a little building next to the pool lake thing.
Uh-huh. That
There
little
we
building
go.
Yeah.
is the shrine.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
It's just that I wanted to put the
Yeah.
P there.
So even in the dark, this pool has a faint glow and sparkle to it. Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man, paint is chipped and faded, stands in the gazebo with arms outstretched as though waiting to be embraced.
I'd like to investigate the pool. Does it seem magical?
Why don't you roll me an Arcana check?
That's gonna go well for me. I'm gonna bless myself.
Papa bless.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Aw,
Looks like really shiny water.
cool.
This water
Can I
must
go
be
look
very
at the
clean.
shrine?
Yeah, you can go look at the shrine.
Do I recognize anything about it? Like, does that dude mean anything to me, or?
Roll me religion with advantage.
With the advantage.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Is it the Morning Lord?
Ayo.
16.
Yes, it is a statue of the Morning Lord.
Hey.
It's the Morning
So
Lord.
you see a statue of the Morning Lord, that is depicted so that the arms are outstretched toward the east, where the sun would rise.
Gotcha.
That is, I mean, it's like I said, it's old. Its paint is chipped. The gazebo or shrine is starting to collapse a little bit. It's not like collapsing in on itself. It's not a danger to be in it for a night. But I wouldn't advise doing battle inside of it. You know,
It is warm.
Okay.
strong impacts would knock it down.
Noted.
But
Got it.
staying there for a night, it's not likely to collapse on you right away.
Cool.
Well,
All right then.
Should we have watchers?
no, I think.
What?
Oh yes,
I would think so.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, I'll take the first one.
Who's gonna?
Hey, you know what? I'll join Herigen.
Thank you.
Okay.
What? You don't trust me?
Make sure you don't eat any more muffins.
I would only do that. Never mind.
You would do it.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well then, the rest of you sleep well.
Yep. Time to go to sleep.
Yep.
Yeah, Zila gives her bedroll to Vasilka. Because Zila
Okay.
doesn't need it.
You are a puddle. You don't need that roll.
Yeah. So Zila gives Vasilka the bedroll and explains how to use it. And then at the end of it, she just goes, I don't need to use this myself. It's just a thing I can do. So this should make things a
Vasilka-
little bit more comfortable.
Do you need to sleep at all, or like, do you not need to sleep?
Vasilka will she'll look at the bedroll that you hand her, and she will hand it back to you, and then will just stand there and just shake her head no.
Do you sleep?
She will shake her head no.
Okay then.
As
She can
a
hang out with
construct,
us.
she does not require sleep.
I'm learning this for the first time. Yay!
Mm.
Okay then. Well, good night.
Doesn't mean that she can do things all 8 hours of the night, but she does not require to sleep. She still requires long rests, just not sleep.
And puddle.
Yep.
Was a good
Okay.
Unless there's
So-
someone, unless people want to talk.
Are you
before
guys
we're going to
taking
sleep.
watches? Or are you guys just
Yeah.
Just
collapsing to
that
sleep?
Herge and Mikhail making
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I did not hear. I
Yeah.
did not hear. I apologize.
Yeah.
You
All
know,
good.
me and Harrigan.
Okay, so is that first watch? You two?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, roll me perception.
I listen.
You listen very well.
find
That's
perception.
good
There
ears.
it
I
is.
listen to the same.
It is light enough that you don't need to worry about dark vision or anything like that, because this pool gives off a faint glow, almost
Oh.
Cool.
not quite as
Ooh.
bright as a campfire by any means, closer to more like a torch. So it's enough that you can see, but it's not like blindingly bright in the middle of the night.
Cool.
With your 27s, 27 and a 20, you do not have anything come by in the middle of the night. In fact, it's very calm. Despite like how the weather has been, regardless, especially as you get closer up into the mountains, you start expecting more snow and things. It is calm here. Might be eerily so to you two, just because it's not like there is no cricket sounds, there is no wind sounds. It is just dead quiet.
It's just dead
Quiet.
quiet.
Wow.
Interesting.
Yes. Can't say I'm a big fan of it. Listen,
It's unnerving.
I've got a question for you, and feel free to dismiss it if you don't want to answer.
Eh.
What's the exact story about how you became a werewolf? Like, what happened?
Oh.
Big hell,
It's-
suddenly a
I-
vampire.
I'm a vampire. This whole time I was lying.
Nah, nah. Well, maybe you could give us some
Some
insight
turn
how
into a
to
big wolf.
destroy it.
It's not that much of a story. I don't know. I was young, and my brother and I went out to play in the woods when we shouldn't have. And then there were wolves. They attacked us, and they tried to bite my brother, and I pushed them out of the way. And they got me. That was sort of that.
Is your brother still alive?
No.
Sorry to hear.
Thanks.
I imagine it couldn't have been a very fond memory.
No, it's not. Yeah. No.
So, are you looking for revenge on the werewolves?
Oh, interesting. Not really.
No?
I was with them for a long time. You know, they were my friends. So I don't hate most of them. You know, there are one or two, probably.
Well, that's fair.
But, you know, most of them are just trying to stay alive. It's not really their fault.
No. Are they mostly friendly?
Oh, they are not at all friendly. None of them are friendly. You should not attempt to be friends with any of them. They all very much work for Strahd. So, keep that in mind.
I had no idea.
I thought I made that clear. He's in their heads.
And you are free of Strahd?
Yes. For now. I have been for a while.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we got the one good vampire on our side.
Vampire.
Oh,
Yep, I said
still
that
don't like
correct.
it.
You like that? Mhm.
Oh.
I don't know about good, but I am a vampire apparently, so I'll take it. Pretty cool.
Yes. We better get you a cloak of yourself, of your own.
Ooh.
Don't want you burning in the sunlight.
Maybe I can have one with a big collar.
Ah, that would be pretty badass.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, right? You could turn her into a bat. You can fly, I think. That'd be pretty sick. Wolves can't fly.
At some point, I might be able to do that, but it's beyond me.
That would be great.
Mhm.
Wow. Cool.
Well, I think it's time we wake up our next friends and take a nap of ourselves.
Who's taking next watch, huh?
Who are you waking up?
I don't
I
know.
kick-
We discussed it. Who's taking next watch?
I kick Zilphi awake.
Ah,
All right, then I
Not
kick
hard.
Zila.
you could do that. A little rude.
Boing.
It wasn't like it was
if they're
painful. Not
puddles,
like when
how
you
does
kicked
that
me
You're
awake.
work?
a blob.
Oh, that's
Do
a
you just
good
step
point.
in them? Like what?
I'm not stepping in them.
I
Still hurts.
I don't want
Like a nudge with
I
a
don't,
boot.
I don't
you
want
know?
Harrigan to step on me. No.
In my okay, now Slime's correct me if I'm wrong. In my head, I picture Rimuru from Slime when he's in slime form versus human form.
Similar.
He's just like a little blob.
yeah, similar.
Similar.
So they're
yeah.
a puddle, but they're not like puddle. They're like
Yeah.
little tiny ball.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
water puddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like a water balloon almost.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
wait. So does that mean you roll?
Sure.
They go
Sure.
I wasn't meaning to hurt you. I just wanted you to know how it felt when I got kicked awake.
Well, you were on drugs. It's a little different.
Oh, that's fair. But now we're even.
I suppose. Just dream. All right. Yeah, we'll
Oh, do
take
tell.
watch.
All right.
You don't
Do
want to
go
know.
sleep.
Go to sleep.
Okay.
When they're asleep. What dream did you
shoot.
have?
So, like, I had this dream that, like,
Go
no,
on.
no, that never happened between those two.
What?
Don't worry about it. It's a weird dream. So what's that necklace that they gave you?
Nope. What do I pick up with that kind of insight about
Oh.
the dream that you're not telling me?
Hold on. God damn it. Something between Harrigan and Mikhail in my head canon.
Okay, with the insight, can Zila put 2 and 2 together with that?
Take it as you will.
Zila's just gonna look at Sophie and just say, "That is an odd dream." Yes. Anyways, your question?
Chris ships it. The necklace. The necklace that you got. is it exactly? It's just a holy symbol.
No, it's a bit more. I feel like I can tell Vasilka what to do, and she will have to do it.
Right. Okay.
I don't like the idea of this existing, but I don't want anyone else to have it, if that makes sense.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. You wouldn't want, wow, yeah,
It troubles me that it exists, and
well, now knowing what it is, can I make another Arcana check? DM?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and make another Arcana check.
Okay. All right, fine. Do I get anything about it with a 14?
Nothing more than what she already knows.
Okay. Um. Hmm. If you don't want to, now I can say this. If you don't want to use it, I understand.
I don't think if it can be held, I'm not going to use it.
He referred to her as a, I think, he referred to her as a flesh golem, correct?
I don't think he called her a flesh golem, but he called her
Esmeralda.
a golem.
Esmeralda
Called her a flesh golem.
Okay.
He did not. He just said that he created her.
Gotcha. But if someone called her a flesh golem.
Yes.
Okay.
Whether that's actually what she is or not, you don't technically know, because who knows if she was just trying to be derogatory or not.
Gotcha.
But that's all you know for now. Take it that as you will.
Yeah, I'm just writing some stuff down.
I'm also waiting for your response because you're in the middle of saying something technically.
Right. If you're not comfortable using it, I understand.
I want her to have her own choice. It's all I've ever wanted, so.
Hmm. 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 Nobody died.
Hmm.
I'm just thinking. Sorry.
Well, while you're thinking,
Yeah.
looking out and seeing, is there anything coming? You know, perception.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
With your perceptions, you do not.
We have not
see...
done.
We
have not
didn't
done
roll, but
those are
I'm
deception and Arcana. Sorry. I apologize.
Okay, do I see
You
anything?
really don't see anything coming.
Everything's quiet.
It is still incredibly quiet.
it just, if you're not comfortable with it, I understand. But I don't she called her a flesh golem. I don't know if that means she even can act on her own. But perhaps you could use it to command her to act freely. She might not be able to. If she was made, she might not be able to without being.
But she has a soul. She has
Yes,
emotions.
but if that soul is being forced to do things with this necklace, she might not be able to without being told by its wielder.
That's why I said I don't want to have to use it if I don't have to.
Right.
If it comes to it, I will, but it's odd being in this kind of situation.
Yeah. So I've been reading the poetry book you gave me.
Oh?
Gave it some thought. I'll admit it's not wasn't keen on it at first, but I did some reading, and I wrote something.
You wrote something?
Yeah, it's kind of dumb, but
I can't wait to hear this.
So there's so Sophie flips open the book, and we'll read.
I'm so excited.
The rhymes kind of. So anyways, there once was a plasmoid named Zila whose glow could outshine a solar villa. With tendrils so bright, she danced with sheer delight. A cosmic luminary, no one could deny her. It's more of a limerick, I know. It's...
Sela is silent, but roll an insight?
Sure.
I just want to see what you would be able to get from this.
Insight. Oh.
Okay. With that. She is... Okay, so she is slightly slack-jawed, right? Her mouth is a little open. And she is very moved. And this is her speaking. You wrote that about me.
Well, yeah.
That's how you see me.
It's I'm just... She like flips through the book. Here, this one's not done, but this might be better. It's, I don't know, thinking about when
Purple.
we
She
were...
is purple with blush because that's how my emo artist did the blush on this. She is very much like, she is blushing hard right now.
Sophie's too nervous to eat. Hold on.
Okay, where am I looking for
Hold,
this?
hold on. Perception with disadvantage for myself. She's too nervous to even notice.
Excellent. I love it.
Just flipping through, you just hear like pages.
Sophie,
Yes.
it's great. And Zila's still blushing very hard. So even if with that
Yeah.
low perception, if you even look at her,
Yeah.
she's blushing.
Oh, she kind of looks up at you and realizes.
I'm such an idiot.
No, you're not. Not your. I made it sound like I wanted a poem book, but I wanted something else. I'm sorry. I'm reading.
Not about that. You. I was scared to share because I thought if you ever read what was in this, that you would come to hate me.
Why would I hate you?
Because of things that I've done.
You're.
And then she pulls out her black book. And her hands are shaking. She's still red in the face because she's still blushing, and now she's the one nervous. No roll needed for that. It's very obvious. What's inside this book? Whenever I dream, it's not things that you dream about. It's not. I mean, I don't think I would ever dream of that kind of situation now that I think about it. It's the connection I have to her. She has me relive memories as I dream. And this book records them. And some are hard to read. And the only reason why I've held on to it is for, I guess, a glimmer of hope that maybe I'll see what she did to me to make the connection. But it's never come up.
What do you mean? There's no. Are you saying redemption for her?
No. There's no redemption for her.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit confused.
I'm hoping to see if there's a way to sever the connection through my memories. If I know how it happened originally, maybe I could undo it.
God, sorry, player knowledge. I know exactly how this works. I'm trying to separate myself from the player knowledge.
Okay, take your time.
I'm
so excited.
Because I've dealt with. I know exactly how these work, but I don't know that. So, say it one more time for me. Just the last part. Just the last part.
She said she's held on to it because of the glimmer of hope that she can see what was done to her in order to reverse the connection or break the connection between her and the hag. That's the spark notes.
Can you... So you don't remember?
No.
Huh.
Ever since I left her, I've known about this connection. I don't recall when she had done it to me. And that part scares me. But perhaps it's in a memory that I repressed that she would slip up and have me relive one day.
Um, I'll only read it if you're sure and you want me to, but, maybe we'll figure something out. I'm sorry.
No, don't feel sorry for me. I love the poem, by the way.
Thanks. I have a
What?
I have another one.
Okay, are you comfortable with sharing?
Sure. Since you asked, um, hmm, uh, this one's more about before, kind of now. Although I guess I should change green to gray if I'm talking about this land. But it's more. I like rhymes. Uh, adventures in fields of kind of looking around gray. They tread, Zila and Zophie, where footsteps led. With Zila's light, with Zila's light shining bright and clear, they venture forth, conquering every frontier. It's dumb. All right, I'm going back. Is it time yet?
Thila's smiling and blushing again.
It's I'm gonna
It's great.
thanks. I'm a dork, I know.
No, I that's the best poems I've heard.
Thanks.
Hmm.
I wanna show that asshole up if we see him again.
I think we might.
If I ever see him again, I am going to rhyme so hard at him. That's weird.
She is laughing.
Well, where the hell are we even gonna go now that we have all of these people?
We still need to find a safe spot for Irina.
And
Esmeralda wants us to, well, kill Strahd, and that's kind of a long down
that's
road.
very vague and
As
wide
well as
open. And
find her friend.
is she awake?
Is she awake?
Okay.
She is out cold.
Okay. I don't know her well enough to wake her up.
I don't trust her. She has a thing for the abnormal.
Well, yes, and she doesn't like Mikhail, but she didn't kill him on sight, so that's a positive.
Only because we were around.
Right, she might just be sticking around to try and later.
But not only that, but we're not exactly the most
Coordinated?
normal group.
Yes, that.
We have a rabbit, we have a cat girl, we have a werewolf, you and me, Vasilka, Irina, who's the only human. Well, no, Esmeralda's human too. So most of us, we stick out in a crowd.
Yeah, that seems fair. Hmm.
But as far as where to go, we do have that one request to check out whatever's going on with the winery.
Yes, and I know Mikhail's not gonna want to, but I really think we should go up north.
Possibly.
It was one of her premonitions.
Yeah,
I
it was, wasn't it?
We're here, and we didn't drop Irina off like we thought. So now
We're not
maybe,
leaving Irina in that
maybe,
place.
may- but maybe Esmeralda will like love the idea of killing werewolves, so maybe she'll be for it.
We'll see. I still don't trust her. If she were to find out about my connection, I'm worried about what she might do with me.
Well, let's keep
Keep that under wraps if we can.
yeah. And Sophie's gonna take the black book if you let her.
Sure. There's a slight resistance. Kind of more of a Zila's looking at you, and it's a very obvious look of I'm trusting you.
I wanna go to the beginning.
All right, what did I set for page 1? Give me a second. I need to find that out.
Yep.
Hold on,
Great
I'll help
question.
Yep. If this needs to be a between session thing,
you.
that's
No. I
fine.
can find this out real quickly.
Okay.
I can find this out real quickly. It's a matter of me pulling up my docs. I was not expecting you to
Have a limerick and a rhyme poem ready.
No, I wasn't honestly, I was not expecting to be like, okay, here is the book. All right, so it is. I know which one is about. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8.
8.
Sean, 8.
Okay. Finding 8. Okay. Oh. Huh. Okay.
Yeah, right?
So let me go images.
I assume it's gonna be a DM, so I'll just open our DMs up.
Nope, it's gonna be in the game.
Oh, Pog.
Right?
Yep, I just have to find
Nice.
it. Images.
What will it be
Campaign.
under?
I'll be giving it to you in your inventory.
I'm gonna tell you
Okay.
this right now, Chris. For me determining which what's on each page, I came up with several different ones, and I would roll.
Oh God.
Yes, this was a very thought out, meticulous process.
It was a very thought out, meticulous process that if there's more added in later on, I know how to increment it.
Nice.
I have thought about this long and hard. I was also debating whether or not to pull us down into a private thing, but I was like, nah, they won't metagame
Everyone
this
here is
knowledge.
good with roleplay.
Let's see.
Yeah.
I still dare you,
Topic.
Harrigan. Come on. Do it while I have
thought
a
no one was gonna. I thought no one was going to like stay awake, so I was gonna be like, "All right, Vasilka, you're not gonna say anything about this."
I don't know.
I-
Vasilka close.
I want to pet the cat on the edge of your camera.
Pet the
Same.
kitty.
Yeah.
The kitty was purring a lot last night during
Yeah.
Phasmo.
He's annoyed because I have some French fries at the edge of my desk, and he keeps trying to
Aw.
go for them.
You can't have the fries.
Aw.
They're not for
No.
you, cat.
No,
No, they're not.
kitty. No, no, no.
But you can read the journal entry as we wake up somebody, and then if you give the you can.
Oh,
say,
I want to read like the first 2 or 3 pages.
2 or 3. Okay, hold on.
Wake me up.
Here, I read the first. I read one additional page.
You read one additional page.
Yes.
Oh, great, that one. All right, so it would be 8 and 1.
Okay. So get those to me a while, and then we'll go ahead and wake up well, I guess it's
DeRosta
and
Irina.
Yeah, Irina.
It's a
Okay,
me.
so 8 and 1.
8 and 1.
Okay, let me grab number 1. I grabbed number 8.
1 is fun.
1 is a treat.
Yes, it is.
I've got to find where
You
1
can ask me
is.
about it in the morning.
Mhm.
Okay, where's my... Okay, so this is going here.
While he's doing that, we wake up Irina and
Yep.
DeRosta.
Mhm.
Your turn.
Topic 1.
Back to sleep.
Okay, so now you should have topic 8, topic 1.
Yes, okay. How the
So,
Some
Yep.
of them are short,
click on
some
it,
of them are long.
and then
This
click on the image.
8 is a short one, 1 is a fun one. I had fun with 1.
double clicking the red icon, nothing's happening.
Alright.
What? Wait, red icon. Hold on, let me see your sheet.
So if I go into topic 1, hit the red button,
I got it.
and then click the red button again.
Oh, here we go. There we go. Now you should be able to see it.
Okay.
Does he have it?
Yes.
You should now.
Okay,
All right.
great.
I didn't have the share correct
All right.
on it. That
Uh,
was the
Okay,
problem.
great.
Go
All right.
ahead. I have homework.
Oh, I see it on my end. Cool. I'll
Yes,
let
you should see all
I'll
of
let
them.
my chat read this.
Yeah, you should, because I think we have.
Also, Chris, if you need the transcript for it because it is stylized, let me know.
Yeah, my goodness.
Here, I'll send it to you. I already have the document up.
I can read it
Thank
like
you.
this. That's fine.
Okay, great.
But thank you. Thank you for the transcript. Oh my god.
Did you look at one?
That's what I'm looking at.
That's a fun one.
Okay.
Anyways, DeRosa and Irina, go.
Drosta and Irina, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead and do the perception.
Alrighty.
Boppity boop. Hey.
Okay, chat. So, wood rot, pain of voice, coarse and old, laughter alone. When will it end? Wood rot, pain of voice, coarse old laughter. Okay, so that repeats. Okay, that repeats until the bottom where it gets all crazy. When will it end? When will it end? When will it end? A strong feeling, floating objects, blood, scream, pain. You might be useful after all. Useful for what? Darkness, when will it end?
Irina will just watch you do it. Just
Okay.
respectfully, just watching. I'm trying to remember. Did she overhear your conversation about that? I don't remember.
It was Zila and DeRosta, and I would think our conversation was in a low voice.
Okay, let me read over this one. 8th topic. I'm staring outside the window. Cloudy day, sun hiding from the light. Master has locked me in the hut. I've tried leaving through the woodwork, but something was holding me back. I continue to stare out as the sun peeks through the clouds. The ray shines on the bright bush, with curious little berries decorated on the end of branches. and berries were spherical and blue. Berries were spherical and blue, a darker blue than my skin. A few birds would fly and grab a few and fly off. Blueberries, outside of reach. I wondered what they tasted like. The birds seemed to enjoy them. The food I typically eat. I don't want to think about it. I want those blueberries. Huh. Okay. Topic 8 was nice.
Yeah, that was a nice one.
Mhm. Topic 8 was nice. You know, that now I know why it's your favorite food.
Yeah.
And then we have the other entry. And it makes sense that I can remember it in its entirety because of Keen Mind. Huh. Sorry, what'd I miss? I deafened while I read that.
Irina and DeRosa were having
Yeah.
a talk.
Okay, sorry.
They were.
Sorry.
I mean,
No, it's not your doing. I got interrupted. Okay. I heard what you're saying now. I'm just trying to think of if Irina would even. I'm trying to think of what Irina would say, or if she will say anything.
it is better than risking something bad happening, right? So might as well just do it.
I can't argue that. Okay. It seems like it would get very tiring. Day after day.
Especially in this land, because there is no sun
Monotonous.
here. So
That is true. That is true.
back at home, I would just do it inside the sunlight because the sun was out and it was not like, dreary here.
That would be very nice. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know if I've ever seen the sun.
Oh, that's so sad.
Well, when you don't know the difference, it's really not that bad.
I think if you had seen the sun, you would not think that way.
Probably. But since I have not, it's not that bad.
Well, we'll make it a goal. Once we defeat Strahd, we'll get you to see the sun.
At least that's what I tell myself.
Mm.
Okay. So as you guys begin to talk, funny enough, you do actually see sun poke through
What?
as actual sunlight beams down on this pond.
Can we just stay here forever? This is a great place.
I'll be right back.
Should we just take a BRB real quick?
I mean,
He's gone already. Never
Are
mind.
we?
he's already gone.
I mean, is the watch?
Sure.
Does DeRosa have anything else to ask Irina?
Nope.
Then the watch is over and everyone's
I'm just
waking
gonna
up?
enjoy the sunlight and point it out to her because it's right there. This is the sun. That is what it is.
That's
Amazing.
that is very bright. I don't like.
Yes, it's lovely.
That's very bright. How do you deal with that? It's so bright.
I mean, you live in it every day. You need the sun to live. It's just an important part of existing, and it makes you happier when you're in the sunlight. I don't know.
Good morning.
Is she having like a really bad reaction or just like, ouch, it's bright,
It's like ouch. I mean, you figure for what age did I say she was? 24, 25?
Mm-hmm.
You figure for 24, 25 years, she has never actually seen the sun come through. It has just been clouds. So imagine always being overcast and suddenly sun. Like, it's bad when it happens to us if the sun starts coming out because we're like, oh, that's so bright. Imagine
every
somebody
day at
who's never dealt with it suddenly dealing with it. It's very like blindingly bright to her. Not like it's gonna hurt her at all, but it's just like she's very taken aback and it's like, I can't see. Like, this is bright. Her eyes are not adjusted to being able to adjust for sunlight. So it's not like it's hurting her or having any type of reaction negatively.
Okay, just
aside
wondering.
from the human experience of looking at bright sunlight after being in the dark.
All right, she's not exploding into dust.
No, she is just very taken aback at how bright sunlight actually is.
Oh, but if you have not been inside the sun, do not stand in it for too long or you're going to get a sunburn. So be careful of that.
If the sun burns you, why do you want to be in it?
It only burns you if you're not used to it.
How do you get used to this?
You just do it little by little. You expose yourself to the sun bit by bit, and then it is fine.
But if it burns you, how do you expose yourself to it and not get burned? That doesn't
Like
make
small,
sense.
small time increments.
So you expose yourself to the thing that burns you so that you don't get burned by it?
You just get burned a little bit each time, and then you don't get burned after that. I am not a scientist. I do not know how it works, but it just does that.
I am so confused. I need to sit down. And she's gonna go walk over to sit down and just like
I'm gonna go sit in the
You just made
sun.
her brain explode.
If I gotta go in the water, that's fine. I'm going in the sun.
Yeah, you just made her brain explode by being like, you slowly get burned by it so that you no longer get burned by it. She's like, what? She does not understand the concept.
Why?
So Irina's mind is thoroughly blown for the day.
It's only like 6 a.m. She's already like, nope, I'm gone.
It's like, well, it's probably like 8 a.m. now, 9
okay.
a.m. because you guys went to bed about 2 or 3, so you figure 8 hours of sleep later. It's
10
like
a.m.
9 or 10 o'clock. Well, I would imagine you have to sleep the full 8 hours, but you are not doing anything for the 8 hours. So I could be like, guys, like that last hour, you guys are kind of getting up and like, you know, in that like half awake, half asleep kind of phase. So I imagine like 9 o'clock right now. It's like 9 in the morning and her mind is already blown and she's sitting she's sitting on the ground going, what? I don't, but you burn. She's just like, mind blown.
I'm over there just like full, just in like in the lake, just like sun, like wherever the sun's at.
Praise the
For the
sun.
reference, Vasilka,
Praise
Chilling
the
in
sun,
the-
Lord.
just chilling in the
Vasilka,
sun.
the
yeah.
whole night has just been standing there staring off into the middle distance.
Yeah.
Not
been
moving,
having very personal
not doing
conversations.
anything, just standing there with her hands kind of folded in that very like ladylike right in front of her, just staring into the middle distance the whole night long.
Hmm.
So everyone's waking up and doing stuff.
Yeah, so you guys are
Whoever
kind of
wakes
starting
up
to wake
sees
up.
me
It's
in the
about
light and it's all
9. By the time you guys get up and moving, it's about 10 o'clock.
Zayla goes and checks on Vasilka.
I mean, she's just as you walk up to her, she will turn and look at you, but yeah, she's just been kind of standing there exactly where she stood all night.
You don't sleep, but I hope you rested well. I'm not sure how it works with you.
She'll kind of cock her head for a second to think. And then in a kind of confusing, I just noticed Dee's quote from like forever ago.
One of us
in
speaks
the
in riddles,
chat,
one of us
yes.
speaks in rhymes.
I
Yeah.
just realized
We are
that,
not
like,
the same.
forever
One of us
ago.
speaks in riddles, one of us speaks in rhymes.
Except the funniest thing was is that I did not read that correctly. I read that as one of us speaks in riddles, all of us speaks in rhymes, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "That's not how that goes."
No.
I was like, "Wait a second, reread."
Hmm.
Anyway, so hold please, lost my train of thought. Anyway, so yeah, so she'll kind of look at you in a way of like she's not. It's she'll. I want to say shake her head, nod her head, yes. But in like a I'm not quite sure what you're asking, but I think this is the correct answer to this question.
Yeah, that's fair. Do you need anything to eat?
She will shake her head no.
Okay.
Can you eat?
She'll shake her head yes. Nod her head yes.
Would you like to eat?
She'll look at you kind of confused and then look back at Zila. Like, looking to see how I should answer this question. She's not quite sure. So she's gonna look at you confused and then look back at Zila for help, essentially.
She's just asking if you're hungry. And if you would like something to eat. You can make a choice whether or not you want to eat or not. I understand making choices is somewhat new, but...
Give me a persuasion check.
Really?
Yeah, give me a persuasion
Oh,
check with advantage.
no!
Disadvantage.
Oh, thank God. Okay, persuasion with advantage. That rolled off, and that was a 10 anyways. Let's try that again. Hiya. That's much better.
Ooh.
She'll turn, after thinking for a minute, she'll look back at you and nod. No, she will. Hold on. I'm gonna flip for. I'm gonna roll for this one. I want to know how I want her to react for this. I
I
legitimately
don't know. I'm
don't.
asking if she's hungry and would like to eat, and she has a choice. Like, oh my gosh.
That's the thing.
Huge crisis.
She doesn't understand this concept of having choice.
I know.
So she's like, what do I like? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. She will shake her head yes. Very kind of hesitantly, like, I think this is right. So she will just very slowly nod her head yes. If she wants food.
Okay.
So, fact number 2 you've learned, she does not need to eat.
She does not eat to eat, but she wants to eat.
You have persuaded her to question as to whether she actively wants to eat.
Yay!
Yay!
She's a golem. She's not used to free will.
But she has
So
it.
you telling her she has it is a whole revelation to her. You're asking her to literally go against everything about her.
Good.
So she's like, I don't know what to do. So it's a lot of like, that's why I had you persuade. It's like, is she going to actively go against what she should do? Or are you going to not be persuasive enough to be like, she's still going to look at you for confirmation? So.
Okay, then. And
you beat the check.
Yeah. Zila's just going to look over in Harrigan's direction. And
I'm still finishing up with my morning ritual with the book. The praying.
The book.
He does his spell ritual to get his spells. He does it as a ritual in his story.
It is 1 minute
Everyone's got
per
morning rituals.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. He's adapted the mechanic of a druid selecting their spells into being a ritual for the world setting. It's cool. I'm a game with it.
Fun.
Nice. So how deep is this water over here? I'm in the water. How deep is it?
The water is fairly deep. It's a good probably 20 feet, 30 feet deep, easy.
Nice.
It's very cool. Not like cold cool, but like just this is nice.
Like refreshing, yeah.
Yeah, like refreshingly cool.
Okay, after I jump in the water, and then I'm just gonna have like my feet on the edge. I'll just sit at the edge where the sun's at and just chill. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, as you guys all come to, you see, and as you guys are having your conversation, you turn around, you see Irina sitting on the ground, trying to rationalize sitting in the sun to burn yourself to get used to the sun, so you no longer burn yourself. But you don't know why you just see her looking at one hand and murmuring to herself, and looking at the other hand and murmuring to herself, and going back and forth. As to, well, Zila would be able to figure out it's because of the sun, her rationalizing it. Nobody else would pay attention to that bit, only because Zila can read lips.
Observant.
So you can tell what she's mumbling about. Nobody else, unless you're right there, are going to understand what she's mumbling back. Because she's doing it very, very quietly, just kind of barely a whisper to herself. And you see Drosta sitting over in the water with her feet in it.
Yeah, my shoes off, feet rolled, like pants rolled up, and just chilling. Yeah.
This is a different morning
Kicking
than
my
normal.
feet, I'm smiling to myself. It's great. Yeah.
This is good. We didn't get attacked by weird scarecrow things.
I mean, you could be if you want me to.
No.
You're not attacked by weird
Let
scarecrows.
me have my sun time. It's nice.
Yes.
West.
Yeah, and as you guys come to, you notice the sun over the pond, the actual sun coming through the clouds over top of the pond.
Oh.
Huh.
Cool.
This pond is the best
Oh.
pond ever. We should stay here forever. Just stay here and just chill.
That is
Roll
weird.
Perception.
Perception, all of us?
Roll perceptions.
Okay.
I assume this is visual.
This is visual. Yep. Whew, Harrigan.
That +7.
Right?
Massive.
So
Hold on. Okay.
That 20.
Ew.
hung on
That's
the
massive.
20
It was like,
never
dude,
flipped.
I just chill.
It just
Yeah.
scooted around until it was just like, yeah, 20.
It's just like,
So
I'm not
Zila,
moving from
Harrigan,
here.
and Zophie. As you guys are looking around and you look up toward the sun, it's a weird phenomenon because you see the sun just coming through in kind of this almost circular area, just a little bit bigger than the pond itself. As the clouds move into it, they disappear, and as they come back to the other side, they're there again, and they continue on. The
Wait.
clouds themselves never part aside from just this beam of sunlight coming through.
Well, that's interesting.
Is this normal water?
It's refreshing.
Is there a magical property?
I would like to do a religion check to see if this is
Fucking
holy
glowing.
water.
Yeah.
Roll a religion check.
Can I roll an arcana to see if there's magical properties?
You can.
Oh, great.
So, Zophie, it is not holy water, but it does have some sort of blessing.
Hold on, let me do this good for you.
I did not enjoy that at all.
That was really something.
Mm-hmm.
Very
I
nice.
drink of the water.
I'll do a little bit. See if it's
Sip,
anything
sip.
special. Yeah. I'll do that while I'm sitting here with it.
As you drink from the water, you feel a magical refreshness go over you, but nothing seems to happen.
Do I know why this is like this?
Other than the fact that it's blessed, no.
I have a theory.
Are you saying this out loud?
Yeah, I'm kind of like
This has
muttering
Chris.
to myself.
A theory?
Yeah, sorry. This water's not normal. Vasilka, or maybe, God, I already forgot your name. Is there anything special about this? Yeah, that's the one. Is there anything special about this water?
Okay, you're asking Vasilka and who?
Esmeralda?
Esmeralda.
Arena ain't gonna know
Esmeralda-
shit.
Yeah, Esmeralda's like, it's water, it's got a blessing. That's all I can tell you.
Do you know what
I don't deal with water.
Do you know what the blessing is?
Nope, that's not my area of expertise.
All right, I'm gonna fill my water skin with it.
I'm going to take
Ooh, that's a good
a
idea.
bit with
I'll do the
water
same.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good idea.
Okay.
That sounds
not
fun.
a bad idea.
Fresh water, nice refreshing water. Yeah.
I will take some.
I'm gonna-
Sunlight?
I'm gonna assume from my Arcana thing that I can't tell.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm
You
just
can
gonna.
tell it's magical in nature.
I'm
As
just
to
gonna.
What
All right.
you cannot.
Thank you.
On my
Thank you for
sheet-
letting me know what the
If you
results of that
have,
was.
Yeah.
if you have drank of it, make a note.
Yeah, I have a good.
Water
I have a
skin
theory.
full of
Yeah, I'll
mysterious.
take a sip
Yeah.
of it while I'm
Bless.
in my
Yeah,
Water.
if you have
Yeah,
taken
I
if you have taken a
sure.
drink at all, make a note.
I will take a sip.
Okay, so who all has taken sips?
I will be taking a sip.
So everybody but Mikhail so far?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't want to drink this weird magic water.
Did it seem like
you
this
took a
like
skin in it,
monsters or
did you?
something. I don't know.
Lovely.
You,
What?
y'all
Did
know.
you say you took some though?
I took some in a flask,
Yeah. Okay.
but I'm not gonna drink it.
Fair.
I don't know.
Did,
I don't know what it does.
did Vasilka seem to respond to the question because that was asked to two people?
Vasilka looks at it and just kind of almost shrugs, but just kind of shakes her head no, like she doesn't know anything about it.
Arena, do you want to get on this? Have some weird glowy water?
That
Hold on,
Sorry,
hold on.
sorry,
Wait.
what?
Hold on. I have a theory. I need to test this. Arena, come here.
Scared?
You didn't drink any, right?
No, no.
Great.
What are we talking? What are we drinking?
Look, I have an
Weird glowy
idea.
water.
I have an idea, and I just need to test my idea.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Scared.
Maybe you should say something out loud.
Did you just shoot her with a dart coated in it?
Sophie?
Chaotic for a reason.
Ow!
All right, now
are
drink
you
the.
doing?
Just drink the water now. Just drink the water now.
You. There's
You
so
know, I
many
could have
other
just
ways you
injured
could have
myself
done
if that was the.
No,
the
it's fine. Just
experiment.
drink the water now.
She will. That is.
Zila puts her
That is
hand on her
not
forehead.
at all how I thought that was gonna happen.
Zila
Drinks
puts
the
her
water.
hand
I
on
am
her forehead like,
intently-
oh,
Nothing
no.
happens.
Damn it!
Yep.
Oh my lord! I just prepared my spell. I'll cast a deal of good berries. Here, take
It is
however many of these you
Damn
need.
it!
fine. I
thought-
will be fine.
I thought it would have.
It did 7 damage to her. That
I
would
know
be
it rolled
so
near
bad.
max.
Yeah.
Good chunk of
20.
damage for just trying a thing.
You know, you could have just done an unarmed attack. That would have been like,
Like-
what?
Could have
like
just
a
slapped her.
I'm
and
not-
it would have
Yeah.
done the A damage.
I'm not. No, this is funner. Makes more sense using my psychic abilities.
I'm
I
gonna walk.
I
over.
really thought it was like restful water, and we didn't feel anything because we just rested. Damn it. Sorry about
gonna-
that.
Pissed.
walk over to Irina, and without any warning, I'm just gonna yank the dart out of her. And then I'm gonna say, take these 5. Whether you eat them or not, they'll be gone in 24 hours. You know the deal. Just. What are you doing?
I was
Take your dart.
Thank you. I float it back to
Maybe you
myself.
should keep it. Maybe you should deserve to have
No,
it.
I float it back to myself. Too late.
Eh.
Look,
Would have been a
I
smart
just,
idea.
you guys were gonna go for it, and
She thought it would heal.
I thought it would heal. Thank you, Mikael.
Clearly, it did not. And now we know.
You're right.
But that's not.
Well, like next time, like shoot one
Maybe
of
it's
us.
like holy
not
water
Irina,
or something.
Like, she's kind of important.
Irina's
You know, that
har-
doesn't heal. It just hurts like vampires.
Irina's hardy.
Ederton, what is
Zila
AC?
looks to
My
Esmeralda
AC
and
Why?
Vasilka and
Just
says,
tell
"Welcome to the
me.
party."
16.
She does 1 point of damage as she slaps you when you yank the dart out.
I'm sorry. I just got
Sorry.
that.
That was a reaction. I didn't mean to.
No, you probably deserve it. It's
Fine,
fine.
that is fine.
Warn me next time.
Can you hit the long rest button?
Yes, I will hit the long rest.
Zila looks at
That's-
Esmeralda and Vasilka and just says, "Welcome to the party."
Right. Well, one of us have had a wild idea. I have another, and you see Harrison starting to strip himself down.
Zila
Not all
turns
the
around.
way. Not all the way. He's got like the classic white breeches that's like just
That
kinda
every
chilling
medieval
there.
Hold on,
fantasy
yeah,
character
hold on,
has.
hold
Those
on.
are standard in the
Yeah.
Feywild, yes. of
Medieval
course.
at least.
I have a very important question.
Yes.
Mikael, what do you do as this happens?
8.
Eight.
What does an
Mikael,
8 mean?
eight.
I didn't
I don't
really
know, what
decide
does
what it
an
was going to
8
mean
mean?
before I rolled. It just sort of like
No, I'm curious what an 8 means.
an 8 is so middle of the road. It's like
8.
8. I think nothing. No reaction on an 8.
No reaction.
Any direction.
Okay, all right. I'm watching you. Anyways, continue, Harrison.
Harrison's going to do a 10 feet leap into the air and cannonball into the center of this thing.
It's kind of deep, be careful.
I thought it was shallow.
Okay. Roll me a performance check.
Performance?
See how well you do this cannonball.
Yeah,
Right,
performance.
let me take one of
Right,
those.
it's hard.
Performance.
I never thought I'd use performance check in Curse of Strahd, but here we go.
Yeah.
Well, it's a great roll.
Oh,
Off the table.
Went away.
You
Oh,
belly
no.
flop.
Uh,
Zila turns her head when you
Take
do
4
that.
points of bludgeoning damage.
That was a super rough
I rolled a
belly
d4
flop.
and it landed on a 4. I can't help it.
Oh
Ow.
no.
He
Oh,
did
my
jump 10 feet in
lord.
the air. 10 feet.
Oh, I
is-
mean, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I mean,
and
technically.
he landed
Ooh.
on effectively solid concrete in a belly flop.
it's gonna
Zila
sting.
turns around. Zila turns around when you hear that in like the
Oh, I'm
splash.
so sorry, Harrigan. That is a rough one.
That looked
You
like
just
it
see
hurt.
Harrigan like bubbles floating to the surface as he slowly like
If you are
sinks.
drowning, let me know. I'll come get you.
Are you
Um,
dying?
I am
probably
under the water.
fine.
DM, what do I see under here?
You see the bottom of a pool
Nothing
of
interesting.
very
Okay.
clear water.
Are there any fish in the pool?
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
No, there is no
that's a
fish in the pool. It is just
There are no fish. in here,
crystal
which is
clear.
weird.
Like you guys can see him like slowly floating to the bottom.
Slowly,
Um,
sadly.
All right.
When,
Yeah.
when that happens, Vasilka will look over at Zila and then look back at him and look back at you and then like point at him like, dude, like she's gonna look at you like cock her head like,
He's
should we do
fine.
something? Should I do something?
He's fine.
He'll
Does he
be
look like he's coming
fine.
back up?
Yeah, I'll start swimming back to the shore.
He'll
Okay.
be fine. You'll get used to these shenanigans, I suppose.
When he gets back up top, I'll be
Um,
like, "Welcome back to the surface."
think. Do we see any
As
fire
he's like,
around here?
We're getting the wind knocked out of him.
Hey, you do a 10-foot tap into the air, this is what happens. Whatever.
Wow, I didn't know that
It was
even
a really unfortunate D4. I rolled a D4 and landed on a 4.
I
even
jumped in earlier, not from 10 feet, and it was fine.
even with all that hair, I think I could see some redness coming through on that one.
It's your imagination.
Well, it definitely doesn't heal via touch
Nope.
either.
No, I can attest. That hurt.
It is just beautiful water.
You do notice that no harm, aside from his belly flop, came of him, or Throsa for that matter, for being in the water.
Yeah.
Nothing has
You're
happened to
back
any
powered.
of you for
Perfect.
having
Not
drank the water.
cursed or anything.
Yeah,
Well,
we're good
nope.
so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zila's
It seems
going
to
to
just
look
be
at
water.
Vasilka and ask her if she wants to touch the water or, go near it.
I am not
Let's
sure if
find
she can
out.
swim, so be careful by the water.
She will shake her head. She will look over there, look back at you, and more so than last time, shake her head yes.
Okay.
If you don't tell her otherwise, she will go in there fully dressed in her dress and everything.
You might want to stick to the shallow and not go too far in with your dress.
Okay, so she will very daintily walk up because she was training how to be a lady. So she will walk up there and will step into the water and will just kind of walk back and forth a little bit and just she has a look of like, if you didn't know any better, you'd think she's enjoying herself.
Yay!
She doesn't look like, it doesn't look any different, but you're like, I bet that's what's happening.
Get a feeling. Wonderful.
Yay!
She's just kind of walking back and forth in the water.
New sensations.
Yeah.
This is good.
Did Irina take any? I asked her if she was going to.
Oh, I did not hear that actually. Let me find.
Oh.
Let me see. Let me do.
It was
let me do
right
a little check.
before everything happened with Heritage, so
Gotcha. Okay.
it immediately was forgotten by me.
Let's see.
included.
Let's do a little checky check. Let's see if she takes some. Yeah, she'll take a small like flask.
Okay.
Just take a flask of it.
Cool. I was just curious.
Mm-hmm.
DM question.
Yes.
I know I already tried to check for magical properties right now, and I know I shouldn't be able to keep on spamming because that's that would be cheesy.
Cheating.
Is there a way to reevaluate it in the future? This is me as a player asking how that would work.
Zila herself, probably not. But are there other ways or other people who possibly could? Yes.
Okay. Cool.
There are people in. You are not the. Just like, I mean, the abbot has magic. There are other people in the world who do have magics. But they're not people who actively go out and use them, or people may, they may be attributed to other things. Like, you may have, like, for instance, you may have a priest who, people come to for healing. He may have like low level healing abilities that people are like, oh, it's a miracle of God. He may even think it's a miracle of his God, but in reality, it's him casting like a cure wound or a healing word.
Got it.
But so they have magic, but it's not quite in the way that you guys would think. It's more of like this is them thinking it's through their gods or through other entities.
Right.
They're giving them the power. It's not quite the same way a player or a character would consider magics.
Right. Okay.
Effectively, yes, other people in the world do have magic capabilities to examine magical items. And
it would make sense for Zila to ask in the future, but she herself cannot determine. Got it. Okay.
Correct.
I'm just
Correct. It is, yeah.
I'm just making sure I understand the mechanics of that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you are understanding correctly. There are other people who would have the capabilities. People like Vistani. A lot of Vistani you've seen can do magics of some kind. They made to them it's like, this is just something I can do. It's just part of who I am. But in reality, mechanically, it's magic.
Okay, great. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yep.
Speaking of magic,
Gotcha.
does Harrigan looking around, does he see any fire at all?
Nope.
Like a torch or anything? Damn it.
No, because it's daytime. It's like 10 o'clock in the morning.
By the
There's
way,
no torches.
your addiction is gone.
Yes,
Yup,
your addiction
it
is
is.
Hooray!
gone. You are
It's
back
gone.
to being as your normal self, I guess. I don't know if I'd call it normal, but you're back to being
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
As heterogen as ever.
That said, DM, I feel like it's only right. If any dream pastries come into view of Harrigan, he's gonna make some like con save or some shit like that.
That is, if that is what you want your character to do, I will. You are free to do that.
I think it makes sense.
That's totally fine. I will not enforce you doing that, but if you self want to do that, I will. I have no problem with it.
Okay.
But you are no longer compelled to want to eat them more. I should
Yeah.
say, mechanically, you're not compelled to want them anymore. So,
I need a place to dry off a little bit before we get to do anything, but we could start talking about plans and if we wanted to.
I want to go to the winery to help out the bird people. Like
That sounds
bird
like
guy.
a plan to me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And after that, we could try to help you, Esmeralda, find this man you've been looking for.
that would be great.
Maybe he's at the winery for all I know. Who knows?
No,
We'll have
that
to
is
go there
fair.
and find out. Does he like wine?
Don't think. Well, maybe. To be honest, I don't know. It's been a long time.
How long of a time has it been?
It's so long we don't know if he likes wine.
I mean,
Well,
it's
I
one
mean,
of
it's
those
been
things like you like us or you
10,
don't. And like...
5 years or so. I mean, he didn't dislike wine. He just didn't. It wasn't like he wasn't a drunkard. So
Well, if he's
maybe he's
the
at the
type,
winery.
Okay.
I don't know.
if he's the type to go out and slay monsters, he's got to be a heavy drinker.
You would think, but I think he finds more enjoyment in the killing of the monsters than he does anything else.
That's fair. Okay.
That's
Interesting.
fair. Yes.
He's got the vendetta against them.
Lots of
Did
people should.
something happen to him?
That is not my story to tell.
Fair enough.
Right.
If we find him, ask him. It's actually, well, it's interesting the first time, but after he tells you over and over and over and over again, it gets very boring. But I do have it memorized, unfortunately. I wish I could forget it.
Thinking us, why are you
because,
mad?
like, you with your leg and stuff,
Oh,
like,
sorry.
something happened there, obviously, but
Thank
yeah.
you.
No problem.
Yes, they happen, as she points to Mikael.
Yeah, best not to go beast
I
mode
mean,
in
he did
front
not
of them.
specifically bite your leg, did he?
Did
They
I?
all look the same. I don't know.
Did you?
I honestly don't know. Did I, DM? I remember. Maybe.
Roll a d20. Let's find
We'll
out.
take care of this right now. If it's a problem.
Heyo.
Nah.
It was an
Oh.
18. Me?
Nah, you're
okay,
good.
okay.
You're good.
Not me.
If you'd have rolled like a 1, I'd have been like, yeah. Just because it would have been like, let's just invent this lore right now.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't remember writing you. I think I remember most people I did.
That would be impressive. That's got to be a long list.
I mean,
Is it a long list?
yeah, probably. Kind of a long list.
I told you.
And you wouldn't let me join that list?
I don't do that anymore.
Any
I would-
more?
Bunny Man, I would say no.
Yes.
Whale
but
rabbits
these
are
all
creepy.
nice.
You don't want to meet one.
Or he would be, I think, a werewolf. Just a rabbit when he is not a wolf.
You
A
would think that,
rabbit-
but that's not
rabbit
quite how that
werewolf.
works, and it's very terrifying.
Would I be
Really?
a cat werewolf if I got bitten, or would I just be a werewolf?
These are the
I don't
real
actually
questions.
know because I've never met you.
These
If
are-
I've never met anybody like you, so I don't know.
Oh, well,
Oh,
you
next
know,
story.
I'm special, I guess.
Speaking of werewolves, we could go to the winery, but Sophie mentioned the other thing Madame Ava said.
Did she? I was sleeping.
Yes. I know that Mikhail might not want to go there, but we are rather close.
This is true.
If we came here thinking that we were going to be able to take Irina and leave her here. That's not the case. So I think we should go north.
I mean, there are more of us now than there were before, so it's a better chance, right?
Yes, that's also true. There are more of us now.
And the person Esmeralda's looking for hunts werewolves, I'm assuming.
Well, yes and no. He kind of hunts. He hunts any type of monsters, really. He prefers vampires, actually.
Oh.
Okay.
He has a very
is
big
also
vendetta
monster
against
news for you.
vampires.
Well, those are our options currently.
Also, a strong dislike against Vistani.
Great.
Man, that's 3 for 3 for you, Mikhail.
I'm not doing great in this guy's eyes for sure.
No,
Well,
really not.
at least
like
that's
me
one
one
thing
bit.
we have in common in that regard.
So why are you looking for this man if he doesn't?
Because he is my mentor? I already answered that question.
Ah, my apologies. What did you do to make your mentor not like you?
I didn't. He likes me. He just doesn't like Vistani.
Ah, I see.
Well,
Did he say he
I
was
take
like,
that back.
Like,
He
okay,
tolerates me. That might be the better way to answer that question.
Ah,
did he
these are the
tell you
truths.
anything
That's
before
rough.
he left when you last saw him?
Yeah, any hint as to where he was going or his goals?
No, I just got a letter that he was going to. Well, at the time, I thought it was Villaki, but turns out it's Villaki. Let me tell you, he has terrible handwriting. That he was going to hunt some vampire lord thing. That's all he told me. And I was like, well, he's an idiot. I gotta go help him. So I came over here to help him.
So he should be in the area.
Could try going back to Valaki then.
We could. He might be there.
If we go
possible.
to the winery
This is
place
a large
and then
place.
Valaki,
That
we
would
would
do
be
the trick with it, yeah.
finishing.
Ah, yes, if we went to the winery first, we could return to Valaki with the wine.
Exactly.
Would be
Yeah.
helpful.
And those innkeepers would like us a lot, yes.
We had better hurry, just in case he is in trouble.
So I don't want to, push off the thing in the north, but I do think that it is good to go to the winery first, maybe.
Where's the winery relative to us?
South. You gotta go across the
So
bridge,
here,
and then
here is
South.
the world map.
Yep.
you.
Yep,
So
you
to
guys have a
go
world map. So
over,
you're free to use it.
across, and down to the Wizards of Wines.
I'm assuming Wolf Run is where the wolves are.
Yeah.
It's the cave up
Indeed.
above Wolf Run.
It's a cave.
Yeah.
Just a guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the cave in the mountains
Yeah.
up top up there.
Yeah.
So either way, you have to go out to the crossroads, and then you either go north or you go south.
Yeah.
But
That's
there's
how
also
you
that
draw the line.
child that is missing near Valaki too, and I do not want to forget about that. So I mean,
that child was missing a bit south of Valaki in the Vistani camp, which Zila looks over at Esmeralda. And
Don't
then
look at me. I don't have a
Mikhail,
clue.
did you know
and then
this about?
Mikhail, and say, I don't think it's a popular option for at least 2 people in this group.
I can go in and out of the camp if I want to.
Oh, well.
Vistani don't hate me. They hate him.
How would the Vistani feel about an undead bride?
That is a great question. I don't know. That would be a new one.
Interesting question.
I
Well,
bet.
there are enough of us now that we could probably keep somebody outside of the border of the village and just go in and ask questions and then come
Split
back
the
out.
party. Split the party.
NPCs
No.
and party members except for Mikhail.
Yeah.
No.
Look, if we all
It's
wanted to
not
go
my
to the body
favorite,
camp,
but if we
like I
had to, we
said, I
probably
could just
could
stay
for an
outside.
hour or so. Yeah.
Zila
It
would
would not be
probably have
that
to stay
crazy if I
outside
stayed at the
too.
inn or whatever.
Zila would?
Yeah, because she
Like-
has the necklace.
Oh, fair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, but okay, so priorities, winery is probably closest.
Probably.
Mathematically,
Winery of the
probably.
Wolves,
According to the map.
I
Yeah.
think, is sort of
Yeah.
our two
Technically,
major
because you
options at
have
this point.
the Lake Berentalk there, it is probably a 2-day journey to the.
What if we
Wolves. It's
crossed the
probably
river below
just
it? If we just swam across the river.
Just took a direct route through,
Through the woods.
thick woods.
Monsters be
Yeah.
damned.
Well,
Yo.
I mean, you'd have to go over some mountain ranges there. There's like a
Oh,
mountain
you're right, there are
range that the
mountains
Abbey's
there.
built into.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
I think I have a spell
Fine.
for that. Hold on.
Do you have a spell for that?
I
You
think
have
there's
Find the
something.
Path.
The anti-mountain
path?
spell.
Or not find the
Yeah,
path. Locate
no.
object.
You don't get Windwalk
Yeah, I
until
have
you get
locate
6
object.
level stuff.
Here's
okay?
locate object,
Okay.
which would
okay.
technically tell
Okay.
him where
That's
an object
not-
is.
The worst
Yeah.
thing.
Within a certain range.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, like, the thing with
Yeah.
the, if you don't
have to get
do
pretty
difficult
close.
terrain or whatever, that'd be helpful too, but yeah.
it's not the. I can't remember what the other
Whatever that
spell
is,
That
yeah.
tells you, like, gives you a actual like path to get.
That's
to
fine, the path.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, find the
Find the
path.
path.
Find the path.
Yeah.
Find the path. Yeah.
You're right.
Okay, I was
don't
right.
see that
So
in my
shall we
spell
go?
list.
to
That's
the-
a higher
Find the
level
path
spell.
is a higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
Alright.
a 5th or 6th level spell.
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
vote
Lord.
on it.
It's
there.
it's
So
up
we
there.
can get
yeah.
going.
It's
Where do we
yeah.
want to go?
It's a ways away from you.
My
Yeah.
vote is
Where
the
do we want to go?
winery.
I also vote the winery.
I think we should go north, but
Alright, so Sophie votes north.
For the wolves?
yes.
Hmm. What is Irina voting and what is Mikhail voting?
I think for Zila.
Mikhail's waiting for
opinions,
Zila. Zila's waiting for Mikhail.
We're just like staring at each other.
What are you
like,
voting for?
Yeah.
say it.
What's Irina thinking?
Irina is currently. Let's see.
Nursing a wound?
No. Well, yes, but no. Let's see. She is actually. It is rare to do this, and I don't feel good doing this, but I'm going to agree with Zophie. I don't like it.
Yay. I like it.
Like it
Yeah, 2
either.
and 2. Okay.
I rolled and it was
Alright.
odds 1, evens the other, and she
Nice.
rolled even.
Nice.
I don't know why I chose this option, but I think it should go this way. Okay. The fates have decided. Okay.
I mean, it
do
makes
do.
sense if she knows about the fate, so she makes sense that she would be like, well, we should probably go do the fate.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but she's like, I
Okay.
don't really like agreeing with Sophie. I don't normally.
Zila,
do
what is
this."
your choice? What do you want to do?
Rude, but thank you.
Vote however your heart desires.
You know that thing where it's like, you know how Vasilka's having a problem with choice? Zila's having a lot of problems with choice right now too. Mainly because the player is like,
The roster's looking at you, pleadingly, to make a choice.
I'm going to say the wolves as
3 for
well.
wolves. 2 for
Yeah.
the winery. Mikhail, what is your choice? Do you want to face your fate? Or do you want to wait?
Or do you want to keep avoiding it?
I spat up my drink. I was
Oh my
taking a
God.
sip of water and that made
Terrible.
shit.
Shit.
Doesn't matter, do you get a
You'll
vote
have to
too?
go
What is
there.
your vote?
Fuck. I'm gonna say winery just to keep it a tie, man. I got it.
Esmeralda, it's up to you.
Look,
Esmeralda, yeah.
He's talking.
we will have to go there eventually, but I
Do
don't
you
want to
want
go
to
there
kill some
now.
wolves or go get some wine?
Do you want to fight or do you want to drink?
I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Porque no los dos.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's just take a quick bio break for everybody, because I also
Alrighty.
need to use the restroom.
Okay,
so
be right
let's
back.
just take a bio break.
Okay.
Cool, cool.
All
Okay.
right. Sounds good.
But you still have to make a vote. As Esmeralda.
Alright, I'll bring us back to this. Hi, hello. We're here. Let's bring Kit out. Now you can pet the kit.
D stood back up.
Yep. No worries.
Be all good.
But yeah, Chris, that idea that you had there, I don't think that exists in this world.
Well, I was hopeful.
That is very hopeful.
You
That would
know,
be cool.
It
That is
sounded
very hopeful.
really similar to some other water that was used a lot recently.
In your level 12, 13 campaign.
Shush. We've had short rest water for longer than that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The-
but this is a module.
Yes. But it's not really that crazy of an idea.
I'm excited to find out what kind of adverse effects we're gonna have later on.
With the water, yeah.
Yeah.
The only one who's safe is Mikhail.
Mikhail, Irina, Vasilka.
Yeah, Vasilka
Well,
didn't
I
drink it.
mean
She's just
PCs.
playing in it.
We all get horrible diarrhea.
You all die of dysentery.
I find that hard for slimes to have dysentery.
That's a
Or
disease,
it would just
right?
be even
Yes,
worse.
it's a
You just walk in and
disease.
just
I got
trail of
it.
slime
I got
behind.
it.
Oh, I see. Hey,
That would be interesting. We just
You-
leak a little bit.
Yeah.
You
I
just
mean-
slowly get smaller as you're leaking more and more of your liquid out. You just get
Yeah.
It's
smaller
like
and
a
smaller and
slime
smaller.
trail. Or
Yeah, it's
We're
like a
already
snail. You just have a
somewhat
slime
short.
trail behind you.
I don't
We're already
Every step you
somewhat
take leaves a
short.
little puddle.
I don't know how I feel about this analogy.
It's I'm not enjoying it.
When
No.
did the kit come?
I'm just interested to find out that Sophie ships Harrigan and Mikhail.
Yes.
Is it Sophie or is it Chris? Let's be honest.
Yes.
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 The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
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 Uh,
Okay. I still ship Zophie and Strahd.
thank you.
Does the DM
Thank you.
also
For
ship this?
real?
Yes. The DM ships people all over the place.
Look, the way
It's fun.
you win D&D is when your made-up character kisses your friend's other made-up character. That's how you win D&D.
That's the win condition.
It doesn't matter if it's an NPC or a PC. That's how you win.
Oh.
Chris,
I'm-
check the message I just
So I
sent you.
guess technically
Uh.
in Tarandel, the only one who's won is Nyal.
Okay, but that was cursed.
That's weird.
It's still not wrong by your definition.
No, Mira, that's weird.
It's weird, but I think, anyways.
But
Okay,
it
I'm
just
back. I
might
was
work.
stretching my tight calves because I worked out in the yard and stuff today. So
I'm curious, what's weird?
Nope, you don't get to know.
No,
Do I get
Okay.
to know?
I wanna-
Maybe.
I'm the
Between
DM.
secrets.
Maybe.
But we know.
DM.
yeah. Do you think that means anything?
No
Because it doesn't.
Listen, sassy character model to my right on my screen.
Yes.
His hair floofs.
Yes.
Look,
Go ahead.
And the kit.
look,
Watch Kit.
Ghost, you're the DM, and you just found out about Sophie shipping Harrigan and Mikhail. All right, so
Well, no, because I think you mentioned it offhanded in another episode.
No, this is the first time
no,
I've.
this is the
Really?
first.
This is
time,
the
yeah.
I
first.
swear you
Remember
mentioned it
that.
offhanded.
No.
This is the first time I've heard about it.
Yeah.
This is the first I brought it up. I wasn't sure,
Okay, fair enough.
but that did it for me. That like that bro hanging out.
Sorry, Joey. I guess by
Harrison
Chris's
asked,
logic,
so
me and you can't
Harrison
hang
gets
out
the
anymore.
backstory.
I guess two bros just can't hang out.
Two.
Two bros chilling in a holy pool. 5 feet apart.
5 feet apart.
1 foot apart.
All I know is that
Hey,
I have
we're in
learned to
Dungeons and
keep.
Dragons. It's definitely 5 feet apart because that's how the spaces work.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. It is 5
All I
feet
know
per.
is that the conversation that I had with Chris right now just made me be like, okay, I'm not sharing this kind of stuff.
Sorry.
That's
It-
probably
well,
for the best,
It's
to be honest.
Well, no. It's like yes, the personalities would be cute. I agree with that. There's other issues.
Well,
What?
take away the sexual part, man.
I'm not even. I'm not even.
And
Look,
now I
look,
really
I-
need to
Can
know
we
what's
I'm not
No,
even.
you don't need to know.
I'm not even
Yes, I
saying.
do.
I'm not even saying like. I'm not even saying sexual. Like she's made of whatever. Let's just move on.
Nope.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
So,
No.
where are we going, Esmeralda?
It's
What's your
it.
choice?
It just. I'm sorry,
Go
Mira.
live.
We're
Back
going
on
Where are we
live.
going?
Oh, I've been live. People have been
Oh,
listening
thank
to
God.
this.
Oh my lord.
I'm just keeping this
No
stuff
conversation
to me from now on.
is safe.
There's never a safe conversation on streams.
Yeah, that's true.
That is the perfect emote for Mira's chat with that.
Yep.
Slide in.
Mm.
Okay. Let's see. I vote wine. I like wine.
Oh, okay. So you don't want to go kill some werewolves up there?
Do I want to? Yes. But I also really want some wine.
Alright, I guess we're going to the winery then.
Or we
AKA
can
I
split the
rolled a
party.
1 and I did the same odds evens.
All right.
We
Okay,
can
so
go
how
to the
many is
Cave
that
of the
for
Wolves
each?
afterwards.
each
We
one?
were 3 and 3, so that was the winning vote for winery.
We were 3 and 3. I was.
Gotcha.
I made it a tie.
Gotcha.
Unless, are we missing someone?
I don't think
Does Silka want to vote?
Mary, you're
Does
here,
Silka
right?
vote if she wants
8
to.
people,
Yeah, I'm
don't we?
here.
Okay.
Yeah, you have 8 people. Vasilka is going to look
That's
at you
what I
guys like I.
Does
She's just
Silka want to
gonna.
vote?
She's just gonna shrug and she doesn't have a strong feeling either way because you're taking her on a new adventure. She doesn't know anything about context.
Did somebody
of
not
anything.
vote?
Yeah.
No, you guys voted. Yeah.
The only person
No,
who
Vasilka
didn't was
didn't.
Vasilka.
Basilica.
Yeah.
didn't.
I can vote twice.
But Vasilka doesn't really have a strong opinion in either direction because she's just
I
like
just
I've
figured
never
that
left
she
the
wouldn't
abbey.
really know
Everything
about
is
what's
new.
going on. Yeah.
She is
Yeah.
learning
never
she
left the
has
abbey, so
choice
she's
right
just
now.
like,
Let's
I
keep
don't-
the decisions easy with her.
Not that I
Yeah.
didn't want to give you a
Okay.
choice to vote. You can vote if you want to, Vasilka, but I didn't know if you would know what to vote,
course.
like where we're going. So.
She's just gonna shake her head no, like nope.
Okay.
As you guys are kind of picking up everything, roll me perception check.
Nope. Okay.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Uh,
Great.
This
Sure.
is seeing.
What?
This is seeing.
That's pretty average.
I have 2
That's
left.
not good.
What do
Pretty
my
Oh, hell
plasmoid eyes see?
Yeah.
Plasmoid eyes see.
What do
Wait,
your
where does
special
she?
eyes see?
Let's see. What do you see?
Oh.
On brand.
Hmm.
So, Zila, as you guys are getting kind of things planned out, you look over and you see Irina just staring in the pool.
Irina?
She doesn't respond. She's not like. She just like she's looking like staring over and at the pool.
Like at the pool, not like directly down, but just like
Like you guys were a little bit away from it, and now like she's turned and is staring at the pool. You turn around, you see her staring at the like You see her like not. She's just not.
Is she staring
paying
like
attention.
at the center of the pool? Is she looking like down
Yeah,
at
she's
her
looking
reflection?
toward the center
or...
of. She's looking toward the center of the pool.
I tried to see what she's looking at.
So when you turn and look, you look in the middle of the pool, and you see a figure floating above the water. The figure you
Okay.
see is a younger male, clad in full armor, with kind of blondish, almost shoulder-length hair. On the chest plate is a big symbol of the Morning Lord. And as you look at him, roll me a Arcana check.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Paladin.
Oh come on, man!
He looks like he's just a full-fledged person just floating above the water.
Hello? I'm calling out to him.
Doesn't seem to acknowledge you at all. He is locked eyes with Irina.
Guys, center of lake.
Huh? What?
Center of
What?
lake. What?
So all of you turn around and you can all see the same thing. You see the same young human.
Don't.
He
Thank you.
Right.
Smile.
Anybody else roll for that if they want to?
For Arcana? Okay.
Yep, Arcana check.
Man, I'm hot
not
on
bad.
the skill checks tonight.
Yeah, you were on it.
Okay, so somehow Zophie
Mm-hmm.
and Harrigan, when you look out there, where everybody else sees a full-fledged human floating above the water, you two see that he is semi-transparent.
Is it like a minor image transparent?
No, he looks almost ethereal in nature.
Like a
So not like
Ghost.
so not like me transparent.
Correct.
You're translucent, then.
Is he moving?
No, translucent, yeah.
Is he moving?
No, he is just currently watching Irina.
And just staring at her.
And it like they are like locked eyes in like a staring contest almost.
Zila puts her hand on Irina's shoulder and gives a slight nudge.
As you do that, she kind of shakes her head for a second and then continues looking at this gentleman in the water.
Irina, do you know him? Can you hear me?
I think I do. I don't know. I feel like I know him, but I don't think I've ever met him. And as you see that, the guy will kind of raise his hand up, like palm out, hand down, like he's going to take her hand, and just stands there doing that toward her.
So wait, what?
So he basically does this toward her.
Oh, that. Okay.
Gestures toward her with his hand out.
Can I insight like, is this person evil or
Roll an insight?
I'm going to do within my feat requirements or whatever. Is this thing
that's
like
fair.
one of the criterias that are part of the spell? Fey, fiend, undead, whatever, you know. Celestial.
Um,
Bad vibes.
Good vibes?
Good vibes?
Does he pass?
Does he pass the vibe
Is
check?
there a vibe check?
I need to actually look at this because I don't know what this would classify as.
Is it a
Could I roll
creature or a
insight as
being
well?
of some sort? Yeah.
Would a ghost count as undead?
Yes.
Usually.
Technically.
There you go. If it's a ghost, it's
Well.
undead. Ha ha ha.
But
But
is
if
it a
it's-
ghost?
But is
But
it a
is it a
ghost? That's a
ghost?
good question. That's an
Yeah.
incredible question. What are we dealing with here? I failed my arcana.
Hmm. Technically, yes, you would get undead from him.
Okay.
Good vibes, bad vibes?
He doesn't appear to be evil. It's just undead.
Neutral vibes. Okay.
Neutral.
Well, this
That's not bad.
thing is not alive. That's
Good
for
or
sure.
yeah. Technically, good and evil doesn't detect good and evil, which is a
No,
weird name to
technically so.
name a spell that doesn't do what it says it does.
Oh,
Yeah.
5e.
5e.
Which is why I still go with the fact that it's whether it's good or evil, because that
Sounds
just
good to
makes
me.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't
Feels
get
right.
evil. You actually get good off of him.
Oh, more good.
Ooh.
This
Okay.
one is
But
not,
he does
not
ping
necessarily
as
bad,
undead.
though. Yeah.
A good undead. Okay.
Well.
Mikhail, he's not doing anything that seems hostile in any way.
So
Good vibes.
So
Good
when
vibes.
Zila called out, he didn't react.
He didn't acknowledge he didn't acknowledge her at all.
Okay. Try
Now he's holding his
saying
hand out.
something to him, Irina.
I don't know what to say.
Well, he's holding out his hand. Maybe
I
you
know,
should take it.
I feel like I should go out there.
On the water?
Yes.
It's in the middle of the lake.
Can you?
I don't know. I've
Seems
never tried.
Bad.
Well, go try.
Maybe now is the time.
So she will begin to slowly walk her way out there. She does not walk on top of the water.
Nah.
As cool as that
Alright,
would be,
Irina.
she does not.
Damn, I was
Uh,
like, wow, so walking on water stuff? Cool.
No, she does not walk on the water.
Aw.
But as she begins to make her way out, he begins to slowly kind of float down to meet her. Before she gets to the point where she's swimming, she gets probably about waist deep. And he floats down to meet her and take her hand. And for the next few minutes, depending on how long you guys let this happen, there is no words exchanged between the two of them.
I'd like to move around the lake to see the face of Irina. Does she look? How does she look?
It is like expressionless. Like not like she's trying to like she's just completely expressionless.
Well,
And he's just expressionless too. There's like no conversation, nothing, words, no
he has got a
facial
very
expression.
no. So contrary to her, he has a very soft smile.
while this is all
Not-
happening, I'm gonna start putting all my gear back on.
He's not like not like in a creepy way. Like it's a very gentle, calming, and reassuring smile.
Well then.
I guess we just wait for her to finish then.
Don't want to interfere with this.
Gives me time to get this goddamn shield back on.
It's
Let's
a
just
shield.
keep
You
an
just
eye
like,
on
you know.
this.
I don't know how
Don't
hard
you
that
just hold
is to put on.
I just imagine he's like panicking and fumbling for his stuff.
Yeah,
and he's like,
yeah.
Can't get the buckle.
Henry,
Get through the loop.
just
Come on.
slide through the shield holder. Yeah.
Perhaps we could all have something to eat while waiting.
Well, after just a couple minutes, 5 maybe 10 minutes, you're on. It's hard to tell exactly how long. She begins to walk back toward the shoreline with him following.
Ethereal form and all?
Mm-hmm.
Did we just collect another party member?
No, you did not. I refuse.
I'm sorry. It's just like
We've-
we're gonna collect an army.
Collect them all.
Anyways, continue.
Anyway, they approach.
They approach, yeah.
And so yeah, so they come walking out. Irina is still very like just blank faced. He still has the very soft smile that he had. As they come walking out.
Does he seem to be looking at us?
Now he appears to be looking in your guys' direction, yes.
But is he acknowledging our presence now?
I mean, he seems to be.
Great.
As far as you can tell, he seems to be acknowledging that you guys exist now.
Okay, great. Okay.
What is your name?
Irina.
So, as you go to talk to her, while still blank face, because I can't do this in a blank face, so it's not gonna happen. So I already know that's not gonna happen. You hear a just slightly different voice. Not drastically different, but just slightly different. My name is Tatiana. This party is Irina, but I am Tatiana. This is Sergey, my husband.
And Strahd is not Sergey?
No, Strahd is my brother.
Can we get a bit of explanation? I'm afraid
What?
I am confused.
We were told Tatiana was the wife of Strahd.
You were not told incorrectly, though that is to what the people know. That is not necessarily what is true. It appears that there is some explanation needed.
Would be helpful.
Lore drop.
Yes, it would appear that unfortunately my memories were not all here, so I was unable to help you further. I was born at Tatiana. It was almost 700 years ago by your calendar. It was before Strahd came to these lands. He came as a conqueror and took over these lands, named it for his own, and eventually fell in love with me. And then invited his family to come, at which point I met Sergey. The two of us became engaged and were to be married. And on the day of our wedding, Strahd killed Sergey in order to claim me. At which point I then killed myself as well. I could not handle the grief of not having Sergey with me. I could not stand to be wed to his murderer So I jumped from the castle. Ever since then, Strahd has become obsessed with me, vowing to have me as his own. He, every time I reincarnate to a new person, he tracks me down and attempts to do it all over again. Yet, does not succeed. It has been a very long 700 years. Some lives he has never found me. Others he has never left me alone. But every one of them, he never ends up with me, as if some cruel joke.
So you have all of your memories?
I do not have all of my memories, just the most important ones. This body is still Irina. Her memories are still here. I only have the most important ones. I do not remember everything. That would be too many lifetimes for a single person to remember.
Many memories.
Yes.
Now what?
I do not
Hmm.
know. As much as I would love to stay here with Sergei, I cannot keep Irina from her life. Nor do I wish to.
Is there something important you need to tell us? Anything you can think of?
How do we break the curse?
I do not know that answer.
Damn it.
He became cursed after I died the first time, and it was a while before I came back. I do not know the nature of the curse itself.
Hmm.
I do not know the nature of it either. I have unfortunately not been able to reincarnate anywhere. I am trapped in this pool and inside the castle.
Hmm.
My body is kept in the crypt, where the rest of our family is.
If we could remove your body from the crypt, could it help you reincarnate? Would you want to?
I do not know. I do believe that there are more forces at work than just my brother. My brother is powerful, but I do not believe he is that powerful to prevent me from reincarnating. But I do not know for sure the extent of his power anymore either. He was already a feared general and conqueror before the curse. The curse just made it worse and brought out the worst parts of him.
What is it you wish for us to do? Destroy Strahd?
I wish that you will end the suffering that this land endures. If it means destroying my brother, then so be it. But I do not know. I do not believe there is any other way.
We will do our best to free these lands, so that we may return home as well.
I thank you, my friends.
And I'd like to apologize for drinking from your lake.
This is not my lake. I did not bless this myself.
What blessing is on this lake? And who blessed it?
As to the nature of the blessing, I unfortunately do not know, but it was blessed by Saint Markovia. I do not even know how long ago at this point. The magic initially was far more powerful than it is now. It is but a small portion of the power of the original blessing.
Do you know what it... You might not know what it was, but do you know what it could do?
I know initially that it was it had the ability to restore a person, restore them physically, should almost anything happen to them aside from death. But that power is much weaker now. I do not know. It had great restorative powers.
Does Vasilka look any different? Because she was
No.
standing in the water. Did anything?
No, she would have stepped out of the water by now.
I know, but
She does not. She does not.
I'm
look
hearing there's restoration powers, so okay.
There was
Not that restorative.
at a point in time
I
the
know,
power
I
was
know.
greater.
I'm
Unfortunately,
just,
now it is
I'm wondering
less.
if there was any visible change in that aspect.
No, there was not.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I do not have much power left currently. Is there anything else that you require or ask?
For Tatiana, will Irina return to her body once we leave here? Or are you just here in her body now forever? Like, speaking?
No, I will return her body to her. Once this is done, this knowledge is currently too much for her to comprehend. I will slowly let her remember more and more over time. But right now it is still too new for her. It has only been almost a week since she even found out about it. But she was me. All of this knowledge at one point would overload her brain.
She seems to do that quite often. Thank you for not doing that to her.
Yes, which, by the way, as the soul inside of her body, it is very concerning that she does that so often. Maybe slowly introduce her to concepts from now on, because it's very jarring for me, because I understand these things that she doesn't. It's very jarring.
I apologize about the sunburn thing.
No, that's on her. That's on her. I don't understand that about her. But yes, that's on her. The sun is always out anyway. You can still get sunburned with clouds. I don't understand why she doesn't
but this
get
is
that.
more intense when the sun is bright. But yes.
Yes, true. But I don't. But the concept of a sunburn is not foreign to her. I don't understand why she doesn't get it.
Is she going to remember anything that's happening right now?
Right now, no. She will think it is just a dream. She will think that she is that she has fallen asleep and is dreaming.
Do you think it's wise we should avoid talking about this with her for the time being?
If it was me, I would not bring it up to her unless she begins to ask questions about it. But if you feel that there is more information or more need to do it sooner than that, that is your choice.
As you said, you're the one in her head more, so...
Yes, that is true, but that doesn't always mean that even I know what is the best.
Sophie, Mikhail, any questions?
Oh, seems crazy.
I don't know.
I have one.
We'll keep it away from Strahd. That's what we were doing already.
Oh, okay. Random. So, to go backtrack a little bit here. When you asked if Vasilka looked any different, when she steps out of the pool, you can see her stitching more because she's washed off the makeup.
Ah!
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't think about that. I was like, wait a second. She's walking around in water and she had makeup and things covering the stitching, so she looked normal. I was like, those would not be there anymore.
Okay. I mean, I was
This is
assuming
medieval
that...
setting. They do not have waterproof makeup.
I'm gonna be 100%. I didn't think she was wearing makeup on her legs, so...
Well,
okay.
it's basically covering, like, it's not necessarily makeup, but it's the lack of a better term. It's whatever he's used to cover up the scars and stitching on her body to make her blend all together. So she looks normal from a distance.
From a distance.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're up close in her face, you can see the stitching, like when you have a scar and you can see just a faint trace of where the scar is at. It's a lot of what she looks like, but all over her body from the patchwork. Because it's all covered up. But washed off, she looks a lot more like Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, where you very obviously see the stitching.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So having walked through water, her feet, you don't really notice it on her legs because it's still in her dress. But like her feet, you can very obviously see the stitching around her ankles are connected.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sorry. I was like, wait, I had to sit there as I was talking, I was like, wait a second. That's the thing that would happen. Like my brain was thinking of that too for some reason. Okay. Forward.
Harrigan had one more question.
Yeah.
Mikhail said something?
I said, we will keep it from Strahd. It's what we were doing already. So
Gotcha.
That's going to be for hers and my benefit, if I'm going to be honest.
True. Do you know any weaknesses of the monsters of the area, specifically the vampires?
Unfortunately, no. The vampires, beasts, and things have always harrowed. Harrowed? Is that the word? I can't think of the word.
Harrowed
Like a harrowing
means
experience. Was it
harrow.
harrow, right?
yeah, like it is harrowing.
Yeah.
Cause
I
distress
guess.
too. Yeah.
But is it just harrow? Is that the not?
I think
verb
Harrow.
form?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, that sounds weird in my head. Like saying that out loud.
It's a real word.
Okay. Sorry, for some reason that just doesn't register in my brain. I've always harrowed wherever I've lived and whatever family and such I've had, but I have never directly interacted with any of them, and they came about long after either of us were gone.
Do you know,
I mean, as vampires are undead, I imagine anything that works against the undead.
do you know
Any
anything
magics or such?
Anything of the hags?
No. The hags are newer. They've never come to this area of the land.
Makes sense.
I have heard of hags in the land, but I don't know anything about where they come or go or anything of that nature. Alright. Well, I do believe that my time is probably running short. It is stressful and tiring to stay in this form for too long. I do not normally make myself seen by people. It is very tiring to do.
Please return to your rest.
Thank you. And he will let go of Tatiana's currently hand. And begin to kind of, for his sake, he's going to walk across the water because he's a ghost and he can float. He's going to kind of walk across the top of the water back out to the middle. And he'll turn around one more time and look kind of over at everybody and look at Tatiana, who will then turn back, and you will actually see her face smile, a very soft, warm smile toward him. And then he will do a quick flick of his wrist, and give me an Arcana check.
Yes, sir.
I've been so good at Arcana today.
Oh.
Oh, finally.
It was almost a
Another
17.
nat 20, baby. Okay, not this time.
Not quite.
Still decent.
Yeah.
So those that got 15 or higher.
Nice.
Nice.
Which doesn't make any sense because none of them are spellcasters.
I mean,
technically.
Well, in a sense.
The two of you use psionics to do your casting, and Mikhail uses his own blood.
I have inherent magic.
We're not a traditional. We're just not traditional casters.
Sheila's been around in magic before a lot.
But you guys see as he flicks his wrist, you see a spell go out toward Vasilka. But as to what it is or the nature of the spell, you do not know.
Cool.
And as he does that, he kind of disappears into the wind, or into the not wind, just kind of fades slowly away.
Well, that was
So
weird.
he cast a spell on who? Sorry.
Vasilka.
Vasilka. That's what I thought I heard.
Can I Arcana the spell? Or was that... Wait, that was... So
That's
the
what-
15?
that's
spell
what
that
we
you
were
would have a
did.
clue of.
Was there any
That was
change
part of
with-
the Arcana.
was there any
Everybody would have
change?
seen him do a spell. The three of you had the highest chance of it.
Were there verbal components?
There
Yes.
was nothing that you saw, other than him just moving his hand.
So he didn't
So there's
whisper anything.
so there's somatic components.
As far as you're aware.
I want to just for your reference, I want to keep in my keen mind note of how exactly his hands moved, so I can ask people.
Okay.
So there was no verbal components. He did not whisper.
Not that you saw.
Did his lips move?
Even with your observant feet, not that you saw.
Okay, all right.
If I could see it, I guess I couldn't see it. But...
Well,
No, I'm
So-
saying like you
Was
did
there
not
any-
see him do any
Yeah.
verbal component. That's what I'm
Is-
saying.
Was there any change on Vasilka?
Not currently that you can see.
All right.
You don't notice any sort of change in her. She kind of looks down at herself, very confused, but then goes back to looking as her usual self because nothing seems to be wrong.
Okay.
so what happens to the body of Irina as that happens?
Yeah.
So, as he fades away, and Irina is standing kind of in the front of the party, because she had kind of turned to watch him leave. You see her body just kind of goes limp and she falls back.
Is anyone
As-
standing directly behind her?
I don't know. Would anybody be standing directly behind her? Let's see. Mikhail, roll dexterity check.
Go.
Paul did
I
not succeed.
catch her with my psionics.
Fuck.
I lessen with my psionics.
You lessen the fall with the psionics.
Mikhail goes for whiffs, and
I'm just like, shit.
Sophie catches
Yeah,
him.
you do the.
I got
Wasn't
it.
expecting this.
Don't crack your skull open.
Basically, Zophie, you prevent her from cracking her skull open. But she does kind of fall down to the ground, and you kind of are able to kind of lay her down a little bit with your psionics. So it doesn't make her injured by any means, but yeah, she not hit point wise, but mechanically wise, she is currently unconscious.
Yeah, you don't have to be at 0 to be
Um,
unconscious.
Yeah, I'm just saying she's unconscious, but it's not because of hit points.
Yeah.
It's not like I just made her lose all of her HP.
Mm-hmm.
This has
She
been
is
an
currently
interesting morning.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Cool.
Certainly interesting.
And that's where we'll pick up because I need to go to bed.
Mhm.
It's
All
about that
right.
time.
I think that is.
That's where we will end for tonight.
All right. So next week is Strahd.
Mm-hmm.
So it's so next week is Strahd. Following week is we can play on the first ? The first or the second?
Definitely not the second.
We can play on the first. Um,
Maybe.
Short session on the first, yeah.
we can
I can do the first, yeah.
Tarendelle, we can wrap up everything. That'll be good because we can wrap up everything that kind of happened.
Smile.
Basically, we can clean up the thing that we're in, and
we can clean all that up and start maybe progressing towards the next thing. Because then I'm not available the next 2 weeks of June.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it might be. I might be good the 8th. I think it's the 15th.
I'm not here on the 8th.
I
was
won't.
gonna say
Right.
He's gone the
Okay.
time. Joey's gone the first 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're going then. I'm not good for. I'm very small chance of the 15th on laptop. It has to be
Will not happen.
Strahd.
Joey's
Okay.
not here. He's gone the whole first 2 weeks.
Yep.
Cool. So no 8th week, no 15th week. I'm not available
Right.
the 22nd week. If we play in June, it'll be the 1st and the 29th.
Yep.
I'm gonna redo that.
If rip.
If
Yep.
June is going to be a very low D&D month.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
wait. You
here's what
said
it
we're
is.
not gonna have the 22nd?
the 20, correct. I will be in Delaware.
Good, because the 21st is my birthday, and I am planning on drinking into a coma.
Getting wasted. Great.
Yep. It'll also be the day after I'm finished with annual training, so yeah. I want to be dead to the world.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do my outro stuff real quick. Alright, well, thanks everybody for coming out. We're gonna... do you need who I'm raiding, Mira?
I'm waiting for you to finally raid.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Appreciate it. Thank you, Dark, and thank you, Fantasy, for the follows, and also for some bits and sound effects that scared the shit out of me tonight. So, thanks, and I will see you next time. Bye.
So it affects me literally not at all. It's already dark for her.
Make another pair.
I would love to just.
Thank you for the raid.
No, don't thank anybody for anything.
Fuck you.
Ah, yes. Great. So.
We're sad.
You are sad.